This is Chie Satanaka, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast. You better eat more meat.
Yeah, and it's all going to be crap.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Nick Lynn. To my side are my noble and Ariar, Kayla Hoyt.
Hi.
Maddie Lynn.
Hi.
And special guest, Bryan Kopp. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me on for the second time and for the first time.
We get to see your beautiful
You're the
eyes.
first live guest.
Yeah.
For the second time,
honor.
first time with video.
A true honor.
I am amazed that right now that nothing has gone wrong.
Yet.
Yeah, this is all like held together with like bubble gum and duct tape, pretty much.
Duct tape can't fix anything, so.
Yeah. It truly can.
Now a weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah, Nick has been working on this new setup for a while because like the next like month we have guests. So
Yeah. So it's like, if this doesn't work,
we're effed.
we're effed.
Well, good news. Everything's working now.
Yeah,
Okay. And apparently we sound crisp.
that's good.
Crisp is
and
always
that
good.
buzzing is not bothering me.
I totally haven't noticed the buzzing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, don't point out the buzzing so I don't hear it.
Oh,
so
good.
it doesn't bug me.
And Maddie must protect the McLeo and the Saray.
Protect.
Protect at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. How's everyone?
Good. It's an Easter Sunday. I've been watching Star Wars basically all day.
I guess.
Just relaxing, watching videos, eating food, hanging out with family.
Hanging out with family. Watching
Maddie
Kathleen
taking a nap in the
stream.
sun.
While taking a nap in the sun.
Yes.
It's good times. So good times.
And Brian, you were saying earlier you were watching Star Wars too.
Yep. Had Easter dinner and nothing on TV, so I was like, all right, I guess we're just gonna throw Star Wars on watch it for the 50th time. So you know how it goes.
But which Star Wars?
Well, we came in like right at the end of Empire and then right into Return of the Jedi. So
Good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Good.
it's good stuff.
Good stuff. So, there's been some good news.
Yeah, there was the breadth to make up for the breadth. There's been one piece of impactful news that I've been waiting a very long time for, and finally we got a release date. And I don't know what it is. I forgot what it is.
September something.
It's
right?
I have it written down.
Got it.
So we finally got a release date for Dragon Quest XI, and there are some details. So it comes out September 4th, and only for PS4 and PC. No 3DS. So I know, Nick, you're still a big 3DS player. Brian, do you still play your 3DS at all?
Once in a while. I'm always in the mood to replay Chrono Trigger for like the 50th time, so I'll just
Okay.
play that. But other than that, I haven't really touched it that much. So
So, Nick, are you upset that we're not getting the 3DS version?
No.
Okay.
Why would I be?
I don't know. There's a lot of people like, oh, I can't believe you're not getting a 3DS version.
Import it then.
Yeah, learn Japanese.
Oh, I'm not
Figure it
that
out.
Morgana. I'm so sorry.
is 3DS region locked?
No, it's not.
It is, I think, actually.
Is it now?
It's weird. Like,
Okay, the DS.
you can play DS imports on your 3DS.
Yes, I could play Tales of Hearts on my 3DS.
Yeah. Because I did that with the Ni no Kuni DS version. I played that on my 3DS.
Okay, I think 3DS games are region locked.
Yeah. And then they said the Switch version is very far off. So probably next spring or something.
Very cool. Very
It's
cool.
gonna run at 15 frames per second.
Yeah.
So, and,
And what's really ironic is that was the first confirmed Switch game in development.
that is true.
Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah, because they were doing this event, and we're developing it for NX, and that was what they were calling it at the time.
Oh, I remember.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what? Like, nobody's ever said that they're making a Switch game, and so that was the first time, and it's still not out, which is really funny. Not even in Japan. And then they've added a couple new features, and I actually saw a comparison of one of them. But one of them is they gave us a sprint button, because apparently we don't like walking slow in the
Yeah,
West.
well, of course. In the West, everything's got to be like this.
Yeah, why even have the game? Just like auto battle the game. Let me turn that battles off.
Turn
Like,
it
who
off.
cares?
Turn the battles off. I just want cutscenes the whole time.
Yeah, let me just
No,
watch the movie.
Let me just-
You go to a boss battle, press triangle, you beat the boss.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm having flashbacks.
Um,
You can't even lose.
Can't
It's a
lose.
glorified quick time event. You got it.
pretty much.
What game?
Final Fantasy 15.
Oh yeah. Except I lost to the final battle. I got killed once.
Good job.
It was weird.
Aw.
I was like,
You know,
I got killed and like, you know when you're like teleporting all over the place?
Yes.
It's all Dragon Ball Z?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was so lost. He's like, it's Dragon Ball Z, and then he didn't press the button, and he just got.
No, the funny thing is, he died, but he like fell over, but he was still teleporting. So he was like on the ground, and he was like teleporting all over the place. I'm like, well, that's a bug.
I'm pretty disappointed in you.
I don't know how, but I died.
Yeah, so I'm disappointed in you, but I'm not as disappointed as when you failed Persona 5. That is when I was really disappointed in you.
Hey.
And we can't
Sold
say
out
what
your
it
friends.
is.
No.
Oh, my bad.
What's the main character to the Forehead Girl anime?
Oh,
Nishiki?
Nishikata.
Nishikata? That's me. I overthought everything.
Yeah.
It's like, what if you do this? What about this? No. What if I do this? What if they're asking this? And I'm like, okay, gotta do it. And I'm like, oh, wait, that was a
Game
mistake.
over.
And it's over.
I made a terrible mistake.
Yes. Yes, he did.
That was brutal.
Brutal.
What?
So wait, they added. Okay, this one's weird too. So they added a sprint button. They added a first-person mode, much like Final Fantasy 15.
Wait, Final Fantasy 15 added a first-person mode?
They add in an update. They added which is like that's got to be the worst game for first-person mode because you're warping everywhere. Like why would you?
Within 2 has a first-person mode.
Ooh,
now.
I want to try that.
I did try it. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you just need a VR. Ooh, spooky.
Well, technically, you could play VR in every game. It's just going to be the VR headset's going to be the screen.
That's true. And then the other thing they did, which I think is pretty nice because it's like more just like a visual upgrade, but they fixed the UI. So in the Japanese version, the UI is basically like sword, shield, armor, accessory, and it's just the name. There's no like little drawing of it or whatever. And so they redid all the UI, so it's like each weapon and armor has like a unique icon.
So it's not like generic Dragon Quest icons now.
Mm-hmm.
It's or text.
And the biggest one, we're getting voice acting.
Yeah.
Much like Dragon Quest VIII, there was no voice acting in Japan, but we got voice acting.
Same thing with the second thing of news is we are getting voice acting as well.
Yeah. So what's interesting is Dragon Quest XI did not have voice acting in Japan.
11?
11, excuse me. Thank you.
So Sean Chiplock is the main character.
Maybe he doesn't pop.
Sean Chiplock everywhere. So we just hear a bunch of battle grunts. Shut up.
He-Man Ka, what?
So this oh, he's on the wrong side.
Matt.
No one knows. Yeah, this guy, you know what he does at the end of the first game?
It's Ultra Instinct 3.
Wait,
it's
is Dragon? Who makes Dragon Quest?
Square Enix.
Dragon Ball Z.
Square Enix.
I had to throw something.
Makes Dragon Quest.
Square Enix. Okay, never mind.
Why would you think?
Because Devil said it's all British again.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Dragon Quest 8 was British.
So the fat old man is gonna be the Scottish man.
Yeah.
I bet you anything.
Cool, blimey.
Yep, it's gonna be that.
Flippin' hell, man.
I actually turned off the voice acting in that game. Like I love that game.
8 or
It's
Ni no Kuni?
Yeah. Like I mean, I was telling you that I in your brackets, which you'll be talking about later.
Yeah.
That was like my top for like that section, and but yeah, I don't know a lot of RPGs in general. I'm not a big fan of the English voice acting, so when in some of them, if I have the option, I'll just turn it off. But then there's some games like you said, like Ni no Kuni, where it's just really, really good. Even though I still played with the Japanese dialogue, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear Lofty said that?
Yeah, the little. Yeah.
What the flip?
Yeah.
It sounds like he says what the.
Yeah, he just says like random stuff. Yeah. But are you guys excited? Is anybody? I mean, I'm gonna pick it up because I gotta.
I have to pick it up.
Yeah, I have to.
It's required.
It's required.
But I've never played like Dragon Quest has never really interested me
Yeah, same.
because it's like super old school.
Mhm.
Maybe if they have some because Dragon Quest 8 is like playing an RPG Maker game.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's what
basic.
it feels like. You got to go to the church to save and heal up, and I'm like, I'm playing RPG Maker right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Devil said that the SE franchise, it's an SE franchise, but they contract level 5 to develop it. Because if it's British, that means it's level 5. I heard a boo-doo-doo-doo.
I saw it pop up. It says you have a Creative Cloud update.
Shut up.
So hopefully,
You gotta
they
update that
doesn't
Creative
update
Cloud.
in the middle of the. Oh my god.
People would hear
No,
that.
it doesn't usually.
Okay.
But what Dragon Quest 11 needs for Nick to really get hooked,
Super Saiyans.
I was gonna say giant mechs.
Yes, Giant Max.
For all you know, there could be a giant mech waiting.
There's a giant mech Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
It's a night of some time, and maybe the color's white.
White.
Yeah.
Does it have a chronicle around?
It's Chronicles.
Yeah, we are going to chronicle the tale of it
Okay, we're
in
done.
the sky.
We're done. That's it.
Bye.
No more.
Bye.
No more.
Oh, Maddie left again. Do you have any interest in getting it, Brian? Are you going to play?
Oh yeah, definitely. I haven't played too much of the series. Like 8 was really good. I played probably like 10 hours of 9, and I just haven't been able to get back to it. I have 6, but I haven't touched that yet either. But I've been, ever since I've seen the footage for 11, I've been really wanting to pick it up. So I think that'll probably be like a day one for me.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Like they showed some gameplay in that huge town. I was like, oh my god, that town! I can't wait to.
Oh man,
That is the first thing he mentioned when he first saw gameplay.
Do the town.
Look at the town. Why is that piece of wood there? Oh my god, look at that rope. It's so amazing. Oh,
But what about the water?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
there we go. We got it.
Okay, there's a town I've only seen in concept art that is supposedly like Altisha. It's like on the water. That's gonna have some.
Oh great! So it's
good
gonna be beautiful. It's gonna run at 15 frames a
Yeah,
second.
exactly.
And we're not gonna explore any of
Or
it.
you're gonna be disappointed, and the music's gonna be dun 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 dun.
Oh, the music and okay. Oh, okay. We'll get that. We'll get to that.
I hear that, and I'm just waiting for the. Like, nope, that's not the song. It's the same like notes.
Yeah,
So,
kind of. Yeah.
but
Have you listened to any of the score from it, or not yet?
no.
No.
From Nino Kuni.
Which game are we
Nino
talking
Kuni? I
about?
played Nino
Oh
Kuni.
no! I'm sorry. I was talking Dragon Quest.
Oh, a little bit. Like I went back and listened to some of it. Like people have it online. I think 8's better because it's like fully orchestrated. This one is like that weird in between where it's sort of like synthesized, kind of. It sounds weird, but
They're gonna remake the entire soundtrack for the West, just make it completely orchestrated.
yeah,
So
that'd be crazy if they did that for the West. That'd give us the real royal treatment. But
The West is the best.
Oh, wait. Doubt it.
Sorry.
You're fired.
The West doesn't have Sensory, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Them fighting words.
You know what has best water? Tales of Hysteria anime. Amazing.
Has amazing water.
Amazing
I need to
water.
finish
You know
that.
what the best water of all time is, Nick?
No,
I'll give you one
No.
guess.
it's Hysteria is better.
No, Maddie.
No,
you get one guess. It's not Zisteria.
It's a lull in the lull me to sleep anime.
No. I didn't think of that, but no, it's not. That's not.
Wait, what has best water? To you?
To me.
Crash Bandicoot, great water.
No. Well, it depends on if you're talking about modern or you're talking about the first
It
game.
doesn't even have to apply to games. It
Yeah, we're
applies to
talking about
all
anime.
things.
So real life.
No, not real life. No.
Oh, real life water is trash.
It is.
Yeah, real
It's
life-
all, it's all murky and dirty. When you look at an anime, it's
Oh,
like,
I know.
It's like watching anime and watching food. Food looks amazing.
Oh my god, I watched that video so good. No, I know it has the best water. It's the Rotten Vale in Monster Hunter. The very bottom level. It's great because it's blue and it's pretty, and when you walk into it, you
It's
take
like
a lot of
acidic, yeah.
damage. It's
That's a
so
lot of
pretty
damage.
though. That's a lot of damage, and I've died multiple times from being flung into the acid and not getting up in time because
It just
I mean, that's
it's
what
just-
happens if
dings
you
you
get
too
just like,
hard, yeah.
get up. Oh god, acid.
all right.
That water-
Brian, you get one guess. What has best water?
Nino Kuni 2.
No.
That's tough. I mean,
White Knight Chronicles.
I would like to say something like Wind Waker HD or something, but
Ooh.
I know that's not it.
It's a good guess.
What is it?
Best water? Ponyo.
Okay.
Ponyo.
Oh
There's
my
that scene,
God.
There's that scene where they're driving in the car and Ponyo's like running on the waves. It's like insanely crazy animation.
But isn't it animated? Like it's actually drawn?
Yeah, that's what makes it
Hand-drawn
crazy. That's
animation.
the best water of all time. Nothing can be beat. 11 out of 10. 12 out of 10. S plus rank.
S
Water.
plus rank. Whoa.
Not SS plus.
No. Triple S plus with a golden star rank.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
It's hard to get.
Anyway, enough of that nonsense. So I really quick before we talk about what we've been playing, I want to talk about my dumb bracket I made.
No way. We're done with Dragon Quest.
I guess. Is there anything else anybody wants to contribute to Dragon Quest 11 news?
That's a good waifu.
It does. Our thumbnail. I don't know her name. Her name is Martina, on Discord.
I was talking about
but-
the little girl.
Oh, that little girl.
No,
Yeah. Oh my,
I'm
that was so funny. No, but the me and Spaghetti has officially dubbed the green ninja chick as Maria. And that's just going to be her name. They've already changed a few names. So the blue hair Super Saiyan guy, his name is like Kata or something. I forget what it is in Japan, but his name's Eric in the English version.
Why did they do that?
It was too Japanese.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
It was awful.
Yeah, because we hate those Japanese names.
We hate them Japanese names,
Futaba
like...
and
I know.
Akihiko and
Square Enix, they don't know what they're doing.
Makoto.
And Tamaki and
what a bunch of
Haruhi
buckets.
and...
I mean, they put Assassin's Creed in Final Fantasy.
I can't believe they did that.
That's true. They also put Final Fantasy and Assassin's Creed.
What?
And they sold the rights to Final Fantasy to
Whoa.
stupid phone maker game thing majigger.
What?
I don't know.
The phone app.
I do know that I was cooking the other day and I had like my playlist going on and that song song came up and Nick ran in and he's like Maddie, turn it off, it's an ad. I'm like
Wait, was it not an ad?
No, it wasn't. It was on my playlist because I like that song.
The battle theme?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
It's called Stand Your Ground. Thank you.
Final Fantasy 15, a new empire download today.
Dude, shut up.
Dude, that's crazy how they're still going to be coming out with DLC for that come like next year too.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for the Uber Royal Super Legendary Super Saiyan Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll replay it then.
For this one, you could buy the season pass. What? Why? What happened?
I already platinum vanilla. I don't need to play more. Like,
yeah,
like I didn't like it that much to be like, I want to keep playing and get more out of the story.
I want the story to be fixed.
Yeah.
If they fix
should have been complete the first time around.
If they fix the end, I'd check it out again.
I want to know.
They add stuff to the end, kind of. There's like new parts of that dungeon.
But they haven't fixed the end.
Oh
yeah, it's just like, hey guys, let's catch up. Okay, we gotta go to Insomnia.
Yes.
What?
Exactly. And then the quest title is The Cure for Insomnia. And I'm like, ha.
Yeah. Anyway,
This is a good episode, guys.
we're like have some weird energy today. Yeah.
I'm loopy.
Yeah. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen, I made a March Madness bracket for JRPGs on Twitter, and I put it out. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday.
You're like, this is dumb. I'm just gonna make this.
And I'm like, hey, everybody else is making dumb brackets. Here's mine. Like, I was on my lunch break and I was like doing it willy nilly, and then like Johnny from Happy Console Gamers like, where the F is Fantasy Star, man? I'm like, oh, this is gonna just be a disaster. It's gonna be terrible. Nobody's gonna want to participate. And then everybody started filling it out, and then like it kept getting retweeted and stuff. And so then I was like, let's actually do it as a community. So I put out 32 different polls for each of the matchups, and so round one is done. I mean, I'm not gonna go through all of them, but
all I know is that everyone's taste is trash.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, I have to agree. Because of the one reason.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll get there.
Because of the One Ring.
The One Ring. Got to do the fire.
But basically, there's no Trails games left. Trails in the
That
Sky
is why.
and Cold Steel 1 and 2 both got eliminated.
I don't know
I
why you
mean,
put both
that
one
wasn't
and two.
even fair. Because he put
Cold
Cold
Steel
Steel 2 against Persona 5. And I was like, even me.
No, I didn't. It was against Vesperia. It was Vesperia. Cold Steel 2 was against Vesperia. And then Cold Steel 1 was against Valkyria Chronicles.
And it lost to Valkyria Chronicles.
It won. Yeah, or no, you're right. It lost to Valkyria Chronicles.
People just don't know good names anymore.
And then I put this
don't.
on because I've heard this tossed around, but apparently Advance Wars is not an RPG. There's like no RPG elements in it.
No, it's like playing a very dumbed down version of Fire Emblem.
Yeah, but you don't level up.
No, you don't.
It's still technically a strategy RPG.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Technically, it's a strategy RPG, but
It's gonna
there's
gonna
no like
lose.
unique characters.
So it beat out Shin Megami. No, it beat out Tactics Ogre, which I couldn't believe.
hell?
I know, I couldn't believe that.
What?
Tactics Ogre is amazing.
This is when we know we.
I mean, that was the
retweeted
biggest-
by the wrong people.
This was the biggest upset of the tournament. It's the highest seed left, but it's going up against Pokemon Red and Blue, so it's going to lose the next round. So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if it's obscure. It's better.
But what I did is I broke it up into the way I broke out. So in March Madness, it's broken out into sections. It's like north, south, east, west.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is I broke it up in eras. So I did the golden era, which is like Super Nintendo.
I love people who are like,
PS1.
why is this called the golden era, huh? Why is this the best one?
Dude, that was the thing. Everybody's like, why isn't this on here? I'm like, dude, there's only room for 64 games. I can't put everything.
Yeah.
And then I did handhelds. I did HD era, which is like right now. And then I didn't know what to call this, so I just did PS2, Dreamcast, GameCube era. Like, there were so many
Awkward
that came
era.
out.
The awkward era.
The awkward era, yeah. That would have been funny. We're going back. We're recalling it the awkward era. But, yeah, I think the finals... So, on the left side of the bracket, it's the golden era and handhelds. And on the other side, it's PS2, the awkward era, and HD. And I think it's going to be Chrono Trigger against Persona 5 in the finals.
And Chrono Trigger's gonna win too.
I don't... See, in my bracket,
Come on, everyone.
it's
Persona 5 is the way to go, and you all know it.
I think because of my follower.
Wait, I'm gonna-
granted, this is my follower base, right? So it's just people that follow me.
Well, there's been a few people. Well, I don't know.
There have been people that are like, "Hey, vote for this game," which has been cool to like see people like get behind their favorite games.
Final Fantasy VII beat Lunar.
There was the 2 Mario RPGs. I was surprised those won. So Super Mario RPG.
I am not surprised about that.
Well, Super Mario RPG beat Chrono Cross, which I know Brian's mad about because he loves Chrono Cross.
I mean, that was kind of an unfair matchup. Like, as much as I love Chrono Cross.
What did Trails in the Sky go against?
It is. I could see going either
The
way.
world ends
so.
with you.
Meh.
Meh.
All right.
Or as I like to call it, Twooey.
Tui.
Tui.
Everyone's
Here you
called
go.
Tui. No,
Yeah.
what Taylor did to me was painful.
It was, I think it was Final Fantasy 6 versus Tales of Destiny.
Tales of Destiny.
Okay,
Round
Final
one.
Fantasy 6 and Tales of Destiny. I'm like, obviously Tales of Destiny. And then the top it's Final Fantasy Tactics and Suikoden 2. I'm like, Final Fantasy Tactics. How dare you do this to me, Taylor?
Yeah, Tactics
versus
against-
Tales of Destiny. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I was trying so hard not to just pick Final Fantasy games, but I
all
found
good.
earlier how
They're popular
for a lot
for
of
a
those games
reason.
I hadn't even
Yeah.
gotten to play them yet. So
Yeah.
Earthbound beat Grandia.
I know that one, and by a big margin. I was kind of surprised.
I would have laughed if Crisis Core beat Persona 4.
No.
With the way it was going, I was like, I could expect it.
Yeah, I was seeing some of the polls. I was like, I don't even know what people are thinking right now.
But thankfully, I think the game that had the biggest margin of victory was Persona 5 over Final Fantasy 13. I think it was like 90%.
It's like, Taylor, all
That was easy.
that one.
Yeah, that one was easy. I love how some people are just like, we can see your bias because there are some overrepresentation of certain games, and I'm like, nah.
Well, because they're the best ones.
Yeah.
No, it's rating his story.
was there any other like? I mean, like I know you're just going by like you said like Metacritic score and stuff like that, but was there any other games that stood out like in that era that you think could have easily swapped in with that game
For the 8, which era?
for HD, like to replace Final Fantasy 13?
You know what's funny is I think people actually like that game. If it was up against something else, I think it might have had a chance, but I just wanted to kind of give it the middle
You
finger.
just wanted to hate you.
But, I think
Very weird Tails choice, by the way.
Vesperia?
Yeah, it's
No,
very
I think
weird.
that is most people's favorite of the HD era.
Yeah.
And I put Graces in there.
People's trash.
And then Berseria. So maybe Berseria.
Is Berseria in there?
No.
No. I would say get rid
Take a
of
trip.
Bloodborne
No way.
or Dark Souls.
No.
Get rid of Dark Souls.
No.
Keep Bloodborne.
No
you
way.
don't need Dark Souls. And put in.
I would have taken out
Berseria.
Ni no Kuni 2. I think it's too new and not enough people played it. If I could go back, I would have taken that out for sure. There's no Atelier game, and there was this one huge, like, really popular cosplayer who had like 15,000 followers. She's like, "Where's there no Atelier?" And like, yeah, everybody got mad. I'm like, sorry. So that was a big one
What you should have done, you make a bracket with all those games in one.
because there's like a bajillion.
Yeah,
Atelier
bajillion
games,
Atelier
yeah,
games.
so. But you know, I think the conversation is what's been the most fun part. Like what we're having now, just for people saying like, "Oh, I can't believe like Xenoblade lost to Nier." I think that was kind of an upset.
Near or near Automata?
Automata, yeah.
By the way,
Still
people,
need to play that one,
I'm
too.
I'm just joking when I say it's trash.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Just don't get
It's
mad.
fine.
Oh, I know one game you missed in this.
What's that?
It's White Knight Chronicles.
Oh, okay.
I want to see how far that would go.
I kind of am
Not
interested
far?
too.
It should have been White Knight Chronicles versus Final Fantasy 13.
Oh!
I should do
What
like
about
it.
Star Ocean 5.
Or
Oh
Star
my
Ocean
God.
5.
I should do like a losers bracket and just see.
Just go out the losers bracket.
So wait, are they judging by which ones they like the most at losers bracket, or which one they hate the most?
The best
Oh,
loser. I don't
the
know.
best loser.
which game hurts the
and then it
most
has
to
to come
play.
back into the grand finals.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh, 2 concurrent 64 team brackets. That'd be crazy.
Ugh.
So much work.
But anyway, yeah. So on Monday, I'll put out all the matches so we can kind of do it one day at a time instead of taking essentially 3 days to get the results. There were just so many. But yeah, I think it's going to be Chrono Trigger versus Persona 5 in the finals.
Probably.
Yeah, and then a lot of people who I've seen that happen, Chrono Trigger has won almost every time, and I'm like, no, please.
It's the old school
No,
versus the new
all
school.
it is it's like they're like, here's my thing, and just cross out everything else and put Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, I've seen. I had like 10 people do that, or like not even fill the bracket out. It's like I'm not even going to fill this out. Chrono Trigger wins, and I'm like, okay.
Where's the
Like
fun in
it's
that?
good, but it's
And I'm like, no, you're wrong. That's it.
like I beat it. Like it's a good game, but it's not like I don't know. I'm one of those guys that likes to keep up with kind of how modern mechanics go, and there's just some archaic things. And I like pretty games like Persona 5. So
You like pretty games?
I like pretty games.
Pretty games are pretty, and the anime, is almost out.
What didn't have good water?
Persona 5.
There was
It had no water.
There's some water. You
No,
go to
there was
the
a
park.
water.
There's rain.
No,
you go-
oh,
you
no.
go in Yusuke's
Yeah.
thing,
you
and
go
then
to the
Mishima's.
beach.
Yeah.
You go to the beach.
You know, all the things that got rained on, because apparently a lot of things got rained on in that game for some reason.
But a sweet song plays.
Dun, dun, dun,
I actually, Nick, did you hear it?
dun, dun.
Because as I was sleeping, I had Beneath the Mask Rain instrumental going for the entire 2 hours I was sleeping.
You shouldn't have done that.
It was great.
At least you were able to sleep. I would have just been thinking about Persona 5 the entire time. And wouldn't have been able to sleep.
No, it's so relaxing. And then Dad started doing yard work as I was trying to sleep, and I was like, thanks.
Is that guy ever not making loud noises?
No.
He's
Our
always
father
doing
is always stip, stop, or, doing yard work.
God.
I don't feel good. His new nickname, by the way, is Killadad.
Killadad, okay.
Yes.
Because of your Killadin?
Because someone in one of my followers in my stream, when my dad said, "Hey everyone," they're just like, "Hey Killadad," and now that's a thing.
Kill it, Dad.
I
Killadad.
want to see you teach him how to play Monster Hunter, though.
Okay, I'll
impossible.
schedule a time.
It's impossible.
He's gonna die.
I mean, he's a gamer, so but I don't know. He's not a
He won't
mouse
do
and
it.
keyboard guy.
No, you're gonna ask him. It's like, hey, can you do this thing? No, I'm not gonna do it.
Why? I'm too tired. No, you're not.
wanna
You're
do
playing
it.
Magic the Gathering right now.
Don't
No,
wanna do it.
don't want to do it.
5 years later, starts playing Monster Hunter. That's a good game.
Yeah.
Why don't you play with me?
Yeah, like now that
Oh, I
I'm
don't
done,
know. It'll play it with me.
now that I'm done playing WoW, now you want to play Dave? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so Brian, I know you're talking about how you're playing Secret of Mana remake and it was crashing on you, and Nick had a very similar experience.
It's just in general, everything crashes. It's like, yeah, get into a new room. Bloom. Okay, that's good.
I mean, yesterday alone, it crashed on me about 5 times.
Wow.
And
That's crazy.
I don't know, like, I mean, to go back, I mentioned before, like last time I was on, that was the first RPG that I ever played, really, or the RPG that really got me into the genre, and I mean, and replayed it later, still stood out. I can't talk. Still stood out for me for being just such a classic game, and then I heard this remake was coming out, and when I saw the trailer, I was excited. I'm like, great, I get to replay this again on a modern console, and but then when I really looked at the art style, because I don't know if any of you guys played Adventures of Mana on Vita, or it was also on iOS. It was ported to that, and so I'm like, all right, so basically this is just a Vita game ported to PS4, which I think a lot of people kind of oversaw that, or just kind of didn't really put 2 and 2 together like that if they'd never played that last one. So,
I played a lot of Vita games that have been ported on PS4.
Yeah.
but I still kind of went in thinking, all right, I mean, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't know until I try it. So, got the game, played it for a little bit, and not to reiterate what Nick said last time, but because it really does feel so archaic for a 2018 game. They really, I feel like they were afraid to change so much in it that they didn't want to like either piss off the fans or like alienate like the fans of the original one. And like there's some things they changed, but in other aspects they're like exactly the same, and it really doesn't work that well. So pretty much what what you said. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's pretty much like what you said. How you go to attack something, attack it again, and you'll miss like 80% of the time, and it's just it's just so frustrating.
No, I think what I forgot to talk about in last episode was there'll be moments where you go to the boss room and suddenly it'll cut and there'll be like a story moment, and then it'll cut again like instantly, and it'll be like a completely unrelated boss, and I'm like, wait, what happened? I just got like whiplashed. Like I'll walk into the thing and then be like, oh, I'm here right now and I'm gonna fight you. It's like, hey, it's that guy, and then it cuts again, and then it's like I'm fighting a dragon. I'm like, wait, what?
Weird.
What's going on here?
Yeah, there was just like so much of this game just felt like an afterthought to me. Like with the voice acting, like that was clearly just thrown in at the last minute. Like, oh, we really just need to appeal to more people. Like, oh, it's a new game. We have to have the voice acting in, which I guess that they.
No, the voices are pretty good.
I couldn't stand it. I switched to the Japanese audio, which I normally do with a lot of RPGs now. But even then, I still have to like kind of turn it down a little bit. But there's that, and then the new soundtrack is not good.
I've heard a lot of bad things about the remade version.
See, I have no opinion. It sounded fine to me.
But you haven't played the original.
Exactly.
So I think the purists or people that played it for the originally are like, oh, it doesn't sound like the original, or they messed with it too much, or.
So
yeah.
Devil said that the VA was okay, nothing special. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And it's nice that they have the original soundtrack in there, just because it's just so classic and so memorable. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, it's one of the few OSTs that I have downloaded, because like every track on there pretty much is still like so good. And hearing these redone versions, just in some aspects, it's good. Like if it was all fully orchestrated.
He's triggered right now.
So angry.
It's getting triggered, I guess.
I don't know. Like if it was all fully orchestrated, I think I might have appreciated it better. But I don't know. Like a lot of because it really changes like styles wise, like from different areas, and in some aspects it works, and the other ones it's just like, nope, doesn't work. But I don't know, aside from that, like, yeah, and then it crashes. It's crashed so many times. I mean, like I mentioned, I don't know. I guess those were just my main grievances, and I was trying to think of like the things that
You like?
I don't. Yeah, some of the things that I thought they did better. Like the control definitely is better. Like it's nice moving 360, just all the places instead of just like stuck on like a 2D grid and just trying to like make sure you're at the right plane like to attack somebody. And then another. Well, not to backtrack, but this game is just way too easy too. Or this version of it. Like I just feel like
Okay.
I just flew through every boss. Like
Yeah. You just do 2 spells at the same time and you just win every boss.
Okay.
Right.
Except for the last boss, because I'd never leveled up my magic.
Oops.
So I'm like, oh great. I have to do the 2 magics to make my mana sword like real again, and then I hit him, miss, hit 900 damage. Okay, good, I hit at least once. That's what it was like. I was like, oh, this boss is gonna take forever.
It sounds like a very, very weird battle system.
Is it fun to play, or is it just a chore?
I mean, it is fun to play. Like I'd say, well, first I would say if you have the SNES Classic or the original car or a digital version of it in some way, play that first, because you might. For some people, it might be too archaic, but I think it's still.
Here you go, Maddie.
It still holds
Here.
up.
Okay, thanks. I'll see you guys in a year. I gotta play all the games on this.
I think more than a year now because I put like everything on it.
Oh God.
You modded it.
Oh no.
But as long as you can get past like some of the grievances that I mentioned with it, then I think you might think it's tolerable.
I told Taylor this is not a you game.
No, I was like kind of looking at it. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Okay,
If Nick
to
can't
be honest,
stand it,
I beat it.
I know.
Okay, I want you to play the
Beat it.
game, and then I want to find the place where you're like, nope, I'm done. Because
5 minutes, nope,
because
done.
I bet you anything you're gonna be like, oh man, this feels awesome. I'm hitting stuff every time I hit, it does damage. It's awesome.
And then when you
you're
get to
gonna
the
that
mist
one boss in the
stage?
water temple, and it's gonna be like miss.
The water
What
temple.
am I supposed to do?
Why do all water temples why are they bad?
Well, it's water temple's not really a level. It's just a water temple.
Temple that has water in it.
Yeah,
Does it have good water though?
it has good water.
Does it?
That's good water.
Okay,
Okay, so I like. It sucks that they had to do the 3D-ness because the new artwork that they showed was great.
Yeah.
It's really good. I really enjoyed the art, but the 3D like conversion's like weird.
Yeah. There's some things in this version that I miss, that like some of the animations I wish they did better. Like, I mean, this is so like nitpicky, but like whenever they would finish a boss battle and then they do that fist pump at the end of it, like I just had like a different like kind of idea of like how they would do it, and it's just kind of like yay, like I don't know.
He also
It's kind of a
wished,
wimpy fist bump. Yeah.
he also wished Prim's boobs bounced.
Gotta have better jiggle physics.
Oh
I
no.
can totally tell.
Oh boy.
Do.
Cool. So moral of the story: don't buy it.
I mean, I think moral of the story is play the original.
That's
Yeah,
also
they
a good
do.
moral. There are many
original.
morals.
There are many
taken
morals
away-
to the
yeah.
story.
Um,
I'm probably never gonna play it because that just sounds like terrible to me.
Sounds terrible.
I didn't like Lunar, so you know.
Yeah.
It sounds like stay away from the classics.
Yeah, stay away from. Well, yeah. Those
If Lunar was harder and maybe had some strategy, I might have liked it. But it was just like, here's a move that just wins every battle. It's
I think
like,
you might
okay,
actually like Tales of Destiny.
Tales of Destiny is so good.
Really, Nick? I didn't know.
So good.
Wait, you like Tales
You
of
like Tales of Destiny? Oh my!
I had no
I
idea.
know.
Oh
No
my
one knows
God!
this.
You hid that so
No one
well.
knows this at all.
Breaking
but
news.
Tales of Destiny is awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, somebody posted something in the Discord. It was like some Tales of Destiny like mini game thing. What was that?
Tales of Fandom.
Yeah. What is? I thought that was a fake game. I'm like, what is Tales of Fandom?
It's a Japanese-only game where, because Tales was big there, or is big there, and they have like little mini-game stuff of Tales games. It was only in the PS2.
Interesting.
We do take questions at the end usually when we answer a bunch of questions from our Discord, so don't you worry about that.
Did I even?
Was somebody asking about?
Somebody's been asking about that.
Oh, okay.
We were a little busy with the previous convo, but yes, we will. We do check chat and we will answer questions at a point.
I thought I typed yes, we do, but I guess it didn't pop up.
You
did.
fool!
Okay.
I'm the worst.
God,
So
fix yourself.
I beat Nino Kuni this week.
Yeah, we don't care. All right, moving on.
I have no.
Hold the phone.
Hold the phone. Hold the
Nick's
phone.
got
I'm holding it.
questions.
Let me guess. You were sort of disappointed.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Wait, what?
Sort of
Oh
disappointed.
no.
I mean, you did tweet about it, so
Well, like it's weird. Like it didn't deliver what I was looking for out of a sequel to Ni no Kuni. Like, of course, it looks like unbelievable. It's maybe, I would say, Persona's the best looking JRPG I've ever played. Ni no Kuni 2 is like right under there. It's like 1.5.
So if the world map wasn't chibis, would it?
You know what's funny is that's not actually what bothered me. Like after some point, I was just like, I don't care. Like it didn't bother me. What bothered me was there's like almost no voice acting in this game,
Yeah,
and the
there
first
isn't.
one is full of it. Like every part of that game has voice
It's
acting.
the weirdest thing.
I can't believe how badly they skimped on that. And like to me,
the voice acting is, huh? Crikey!
if I may disagree,
What the flip? That's the voice acting.
flippin' hell, man.
Yeah.
Cool, blimey. Yeah, just like all these Britishisms. Crafty would be right at home. But like I feel like you don't get connected to the characters. 'Cause even like Persona 5, like there's a crap ton of voice acting in Persona 5. Like,
Yes.
I think that has more voice acting than like any game I've ever played. It's insane how much voice acting there is.
There's one scene in Hydropolis
Hydropolis.
that made me laugh. I'm like, this is good. I like this. And you know which one it is.
I don't actually.
You don't?
No.
How they got to the queen, they had to break the law by doing something.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
I was
okay.
like, this is great.
Yeah, that was a good scene. They were like faking that. There was another scene. Did we talk about how Lofty activates the dice? Did we talk about that last time?
No, we didn't. I know it. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
So there's this part that's like another laugh out loud.
Oh yeah. He's like, ugh.
So they're like doing. So they find out in this one part. Oh no, I think we didn't talk about it because Maddie didn't want to get ruined. Didn't want to get spoiled.
Yeah.
But basically, there's trick dice in the game. At one point in the game, and your little companion activates the trick dice by flicking a booger at it.
Yep.
And it's like all slow. It's like.
It's huge too, and when it hits, it's like.
Oh my god.
That's
He's
pretty
like,
silly.
yeah, my plan's awesome.
Yeah, but like it. Yeah, so I felt like I spent most of that game managing the kingdom. Like that's where I like, and maybe to my own detriment because I got so hooked in it. But like that's not what I wanted out of Kuni game. I wanted like more heartfelt story, and I just didn't get that.
That is why I stopped, because I realized that this entire day I did like an hour of story and 5 hours of just managing my kingdom.
Yeah, I feel like I just have to get the platinum now because it's like within reach. I have most.
Apparently,
of
there's like after game content that you could do.
I have not figured out what that is. It does one of those things where when you beat the game, you go back to right before you beat the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that would be. I mean, I'm sure it's there.
Every game does it.
Yeah. Well, not every game, but yeah, it does
Most games do
like
that.
you go back to Zestiria and it's like, okay, save data, and you're right before the final boss.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
what
yeah.
it is.
Mm-hmm. How would you rate it compared to like the original one?
I think so. The two strengths are the combat. The combat's way better. I like that so much better.
Okay.
And obviously, it looks and runs better. Like it runs at 60 frames, and it's like silky smooth.
I really enjoy the combat, but I've noticed one thing, and I'm like, this is actually really bothering me.
What?
It is the same 5 enemies everywhere. It's the skellies,
Uh-huh.
the slimes,
Uh-huh.
the pixies, the porks,
What are the porks?
the giant orc guys, and the giant slime guys.
There's like little hamsters too with
Yeah,
armor.
and the hamsters. Yeah, that's all. That's
Kind of.
in every single area.
Yeah, I guess
even
so.
in the water area, it's the same kind. And I'm like, well, this is disappointing.
I didn't even notice that now that you mentioned it because I keep running into like the big ones. There's like the tainted ones,
Mhm.
but even those are all kind of the same. Just
It's just
color
the same.
swaps.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that now that you
I was
mentioned it.
like,
No, there's flying ones. There's like the flying birds or whatever.
that's all they are.
Yeah.
Just flying birds, and then the wyverns. It was always the same enemy types. It's like there wasn't like, ooh, it's an evil starfish and an evil merman.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
like, no, it's not. I'm fighting the same stupid hamster that I fought in this desert over here.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I see what you're saying, but the combat was fun that I didn't really notice.
Yes, I didn't notice it.
There
And
you
I'm
go.
like, wait a second,
Yeah.
because I was in the hole, I was in the ocean,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, there should be like ocean themed enemies,
Yeah.
but I'm fighting a fucking pork.
Yeah.
That's what they call orcs, by the way, people.
Porks?
It's porks.
You're
Maybe they're going
poor.
for a swim, Nick. Do you think of that?
Every race of monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
How do you like the side quests in it, and would you say this is a game where you just, because you said you were kind of disappointed a little bit, would you recommend just like kind of playing through the story, get through it, or are the side quests good enough where you want to just get all those done?
The side quest is what gets you hooked.
I think so. Well,
So, but
Do the side quests do world building?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, the side quest is mostly about the characters you recruit.
Yeah, like, so you do a side quest for a character, and it almost always gives you some tangible reward. Because, like, you're building, like, an armory or, like, an place where you build weapons or whatever, and usually it's somebody that can work in that. But I would say if you don't do side quests, I feel like there is a point in the game where there is a sharp difficulty spike, which, you know, everybody's saying the game's really easy. It is, and then at some point, like, the enemies are just randomly, like, 15 levels higher than you. I'm like, okay, this is, like, really hard, and the boss was, like, 20 levels higher than me. So I would say do a little bit of grinding or grind when you can, but
I'm totally over leveled.
yeah, well, wait till you get to the other place that I don't think you're at yet. But anyway,
I'm about to jump over the rift.
okay, then you're going to that place is where it gets harder.
All right.
So, but yeah, I mean, like, you can blow through this story in like 20 hours. Like, if that's all you're doing.
So the reviews were correct.
they were. It's very short.
You beat it in about a week.
You could if you just wanted to blast through it. You could.
Well, you did.
No, 2
About-
weeks. 2 weeks.
Okay.
I feel like the first one was like, what, 50 maybe?
Yeah, the first one was long.
Yeah.
So, like, here's what I would say. The strengths of 2 are its systems, and it looks slightly better, and it runs better. However, the first one has the actual hand-drawn cutscenes from Studio Ghibli. Oh, this is what I was going to say. I don't like the music this game very much at all. They just reuse the same theme over and over and over again, and all the new tracks are bad. Like, they're not bad; they're just not as good.
Boom.
And then, like, I feel like there is like music that's wildly inappropriate. Like, remember that time you're walking through the canyon? It's like da 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 da. It's like this super intense music, and you're just like walking through a canyon. And I'm like, okay. I think they just didn't have a budget for another song or something. But it just sounds like they could have picked another song.
Some of the songs are good.
But the first one, see, here's the thing. The first one's story and music is just, like, unbelievable. And it looks good. It still looks good. It's a PS3 game, but it still looks amazing. So, I guess it depends on what you're going for.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Yes, it's still a good game. But this is coming from somebody who, like, the original Ni no Kuni is, like, one of my favorite games ever. So, yeah.
This first one focused on just complete story.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is like it builds the story, like it gives you time to spend with these characters before the stuff happens, whereas this one it's just like, and you're in a world, here you go, you're just dropped in, and I'm like, I don't care about anything that's happening right now.
It's more like, and this city got nuked and now you're in a magical world. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No spoilers, that is the first scene.
Yeah, it's like literally the first thing that happens in the game. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, I'm torn. I still liked it. I'm still going to go for the platinum, but it was not as good as I wanted it to be.
Fair enough.
There's not that many story moments. There's no moments where like, and then they kiss.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
hoping for that. I was hoping for some real, heart wrenchers, some tear jerkers, but no, didn't happen.
Maybe next game.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni 3, make it happen, level 5, best of both worlds.
Just get Ghibli involved this time.
Yeah, pay them with whatever they want.
Just do all the heart wrenching stuff.
Literally.
Yeah. Just...
So that's anybody
that-
else?
I mean,
Nick
that-
hasn't been playing the JRPG. No, Maddie.
Oh,
Monster Hunter.
Bardock and Brawley came out.
Yeah, who cares?
Oh.
Have you been playing with them?
I played with Bardock. It was
Oh,
fun.
nice.
But the bad thing is, I was playing with Bardock, and I wanted to test him out against people online.
Yeah.
So I was losing, right? Because I didn't know how to play Bardock. It dinged my skill level.
Good job.
You
pissed off.
fool.
I was at red square, which is right behind pink square, which is the best. But then it went to yellow square, and I'm like, I are mad now.
That's what you get for trying to go into ranked games with a
Wasn't ranked. I was
character.
playing casuals. It's just because I was losing my skill was going down.
You fool.
Yeah. But now,
I still need to pick that game up too.
Are you into
Too many games.
fighters, Brian, at all?
I liked Mortal Kombat back in the day. I played the one on PS3 a bunch with my buddies and played that online a bunch. I've been meaning to pick up another one, and Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters seemed to be like the one that would like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the one. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So I don't know.
I have some fun.
Everything that I've seen just looked amazing from it.
It is. But now it's gotten to the point where people have figured out how to play really cheaply.
Oh.
And so, like, new players would be like, I can't even fight. Not gonna play this game anymore.
Are you one of the cheap players?
No, I just know how to play the game.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just good.
Yeah.
Get on my level.
I don't like doing the cheap stuff, but that's also my detriment. That is why I keep getting destroyed online, because I don't do the cheap stuff.
Ooh.
That's
No.
my fault.
Is your Vegeta getting wrecked?
No. No.
It's LHG. That makes sense.
Now I'm.
Ben,
Now
Oh,
I'm
Ben.
playing yellow, right?
Uh-huh.
So
So now you're playing people lower.
People are playing people lower, and then I play people who are red as well. And obviously, if I play my real team, I'm not a yellow. So I was destroying this guy, and he was probably like, "What the heck?" Like he quit mid match. He just started jumping backwards, and I'm like, "Really, man? You're giving up?"
Yeah.
So I just destroyed him, and then the same thing happened. I was just destroying this guy, and then killed him. And instantly, no rematch, just went straight to return lobby left. I'm like, okay.
Is there ranks? Like, do they rank you like world, like in a world rank or anything?
Yeah.
What's your rank number?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
In the top like 10,000?
Probably not.
No.
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of people who bought that game.
Like, my question is, are you good enough to
No.
go to Evo?
No, I'm not.
How do you know?
Because I know how those people play, and it's like ridiculous.
On another level.
Yeah.
That's all they play.
Yeah. it's just like the way they they think on, like, I have trouble reacting like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it has to almost be second nature, I feel
yeah,
like.
it is. Like, you see something and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna do that. Like, I was getting there, and I'm still not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta reach a point of transcendence.
Maddie is
where he
is really protecting her boys over there.
Don't you? I'm gonna kill you! I'll kill you!
I'm protecting.
No,
Futaba.
Futaba is mine! Don't you do it! Give me Futaba. Give me Futaba.
You did this.
You took Futaba, jerko.
I was gonna protect her.
No, I'm protecting her.
I don't know. This is great podcast material, guys.
It is.
What's going on is that we're just playing with
With toys. We're just playing with toys
We're
right
playing
now.
with toys now. Here's a Doom guy.
With
Yeah.
Funko
Bust mine
Pop.
out too.
Oh.
Here's the pop.
I saw on Twitter, because I follow a lot of people P5 stuff. So there's a dude who who does comics of it, right?
Uh-huh.
And the actual tweet was, and Futaba never spoke to Akechi again, and it was Futaba being all like, so Akechi, do you collect figures and stuff? And he's like, yeah, oh my gosh, I really love the Funko Pops. They have so much detail. And then Futaba went in his face and they're like, are you fucking serious? And it was
That's
like,
awesome.
I was laughing so hard at
Look
that
at
little
this.
comic.
Do you guys remember Mage Knight, the clickables?
Yeah.
That's what kind of paint job's on this. It looks like someone was like, here's some green, here's some silver, and it's done.
It's trash.
Idiots are gonna buy it anyway, so who cares?
And this idiot has about 50 of them back here.
Yeah,
They
the
came
idiot.
up and they were
There's
like
more
$2.
in my closet
Yeah.
because he won't move them.
Yep.
Yep.
But
But it's okay. He figured out the error of his ways. He's got lots of Nendos. It's fine.
I got more Nendos.
I have the least Nendos. I only have 2.
How many Nendos do you have, Maddie?
So I have this one
Yep.
with Link, Tracer, Yukiko, Teddy,
Aegis.
Morgana.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6. You got one more than me.
I have ways to catch up. I'm way behind.
Remember those 2 girls that are holding each other?
Whatever.
That's 2.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
1. It's 2.
Rem.
Rim and Ram. I saw that you were able to do that, and I'm like, I gotta buy
get
Ram
Pokemon.
now. And it took
Rem's
about
best girl though.
it took about
Rem
2.
is best girl. Thank you. What's the silver hair girl? What's her name?
Leah.
No, that's not her name.
That's how. Yeah.
Leah? No.
No, Leah is what Subaru calls her. Oh my God.
That's not her name. Oh my god.
Amelia.
Amelia. Thank you.
That's Leah.
Oh.
Amelia's best girl,
No.
apparently.
I've been playing Monster Hunter,
Sean
guys.
Chiplock, who's playing Subaru.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. He knows all the lore now.
Yeah, you gotta tell me, man.
He's deep into it now. He knows everything.
So we can get it from straight from the horse's mouth. Who is real best girl? Is he gonna toe the company line, or is he gonna tell it like it is?
I think he's already done that online.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what did he say?
Rem's best girl.
Thank you. She gives this heartfelt speech. Nah, I don't want you. Give me the other girl.
It's like,
Okay.
thanks for everything. Now give me everything that you want, but I'm not gonna return the favor. I'm gonna lay on your lap.
Asshole.
And you're gonna support me.
Have you seen
You just
ReZero,
totally
Brian?
Spoiled that, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I just mentioned Rem's best girl. But,
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Okay.
No,
So
that was it was a good one. I didn't mind it.
I thought
like, thinking about it, I was like, okay, I kind of get it now. But at first, I was like, why? Why does he like Leah so much? It doesn't make sense.
because she's pretty, Nick. Okay, that's it.
I don't think that was it, but that's what I thought at first. I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of
Because
get
she saves him.
it. Kind of get it now.
Maybe I don't know.
Kind of get it.
I've been playing Monster Hunter.
We know.
And you've been getting on stream compilations.
Yeah.
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 I hit 10 viewers yesterday.
Nice.
I was really happy.
Yeah, that was weird. Not that you got 10 viewers.
It was real. You're just
when I was
trash.
playing Doom, I got up to 10 viewers, and I was like, wait, where did this come from? It was like 1 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, why? No.
Oh, and then you feel like you have to continue because you have that many viewers.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
I was like, why? Why is this happening? I was just...
This is right after I left.
Yeah.
All those European people are waking up. Or
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
I killed-
ReZero is getting a second season. It's been confirmed.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this season of anime is going to be amazing. We got
April Fools!
Damn it!
I don't know. I've already watched the first 6 minutes of the Persona 5 anime, and
What?
you want to know how?
You torrented it, don't you?
You want to know how, Taylor?
Oh my
Called
Maybe
the Daybreakers?
No,
Oh.
no,
Really hurt.
no. It's actually the first 6 minutes of the anime, and I'm
We've already seen it. It's called the intro of the game.
no. Yeah, but better.
Yeah.
But better. It's just so. It's like Ren's too good for this world. Just saying, he's too good for this world. Protect him. Where is he?
But we get
It's right behind you.
My Hero Academia season 3. We get Food War season 4, and we get Persona 5.
Can't wait.
It's gonna be amazing.
I think I'm most excited for My Hero Academia, though.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think that is my new favorite anime. I really like that show a lot.
I rewatched it in 2 days. No, I rewatched it in a day.
How?
Because of
They can make
his
it
life
time warp,
situation.
remember?
Oh, okay. My bad.
He could play over 24 hours in a day.
Yeah. No, I was sick. I was sick and I was just in bed the entire time watching My Hero Academia.
So Smash asked if they said who's going to stream the dub of P5. I don't think they are going to.
I think
simul-dub
Funimation
it.
is.
Really? Okay. Well, I know Crunchyroll's doing this sub. I don't know if anybody's mentioned.
I think they've mentioned that Funimation has control over the Persona 5 dub, so I don't know when it's going to come out afterwards, but
Hey, I am just glad that we're getting a dub at all.
Well, I mean, we got it for Persona 4.
I'll-
It was only on the Blu-ray. That was the only place to get it.
I think times have changed. That was a long time ago.
I know, but still.
That was like 2 years ago.
Well, there's a few things that's interesting about this one. Well, also, I actually really enjoyed the Japanese audio. It was pretty good. It was really good. But, no, so it's been confirmed that it's 2 seasons with between 24 and 26 episodes, as the Persona 4 one was. And they're releasing editions where they're releasing like 12 box sets, and each box set of Persona 5 the animation is 2 episodes.
That's dumb.
I know.
What the hell?
But the thing is I think certain ones have like dancing game like codes in them
Oh, weird.
to get things
They're
from the
trying to get you,
dancing
man.
game.
They're trying to get you, and they're working.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So, I mean, come on here. But yeah,
I'm surprised they haven't announced a date for that. Is there like a game that they're waiting to release that they are like waiting to get out of the way before they start talking about their next set of games?
What?
Alice? I'm surprised they haven't announced the Western release date for the dancing game.
I'm really upset.
I think they're just lazy.
No, they're not. They're just being jerks.
They're working on rating Astoria too.
Fine.
Kathleen would be happy.
You're not on the first
who's
round
in
to,
chat right now?
Fire Emblem.
I know. I'm like, what? What the fuck?
Lost the Advance Wars. I was shocked.
Oh yeah. For 6 minutes, Persona 5 anime
I don't
is
get it.
it's good.
I don't get it.
It's real good.
Good animation.
It's fantastic animation, and Ren's too good for this world. That's all I can say.
Is it Tales? Is it Tales of Hysteria animation?
I think it's as
You
good
weren't
as-
you weren't able to. I wasn't able to see combat, so I don't know. But it's
Nothing
like
beats that. That's ridiculous stuff.
that's true.
That stuff. It's like 25 episodes of pure Ghibli movie quality animation, and it's ridiculous.
There's a lot of CG though. I think is what helps.
No, I'm just talking about the animation quality.
No, but it is. It's really good.
It's like, oh my gosh, ridiculous.
It's pretty.
It is A1, yeah.
UFO table. Is it UFO table or UFOTO table?
Ufotable. Yeah,
Ufotable?
It's
all one word.
Ufotable
Ufotable.
is Zestiria, and A1 is Persona 5.
It's pretty much UFOtable is Tales animation
Yeah.
for the games and everything.
They did
cutscene.
Abyss and everything, right?
They've done pretty much.
They do dibs on everything Tales of.
When are they gonna announce the next Tales, guys?
That's true.
Never. It's canceled. They canceled the Tales series.
His journey's not over. It will continue.
I know.
I rewatched that ending again, and everything they show is not in Zestiria.
I know, right?
It's
completely new.
And I'm like, what is this?
What is my?
Also, he was just flying.
He's Superman.
And I was like, wait, what?
Spoilers, guys. Jeez.
Spoilers. That
The
happens.
world's just like a big crater, and he's like, I'm so happy I'm home.
I'm so adorable. I'm hugging them right now.
Let's protect the boys.
You guys gotta all play it.
And then watch it.
Then watch it. I'm sorry.
You gotta
Still
play
stealing
it
my
and be
show.
like, "F this game, it sucks. I'm just gonna watch the anime." That's what I.
No,
do.
it does not. It doesn't work that
Doesn't.
way. It's,
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing.
the
So it
second.
definitely
The
works.
second season is completely different than the
Okay.
game.
I'll just pretend.
Is it a continuation of the game?
No, it's
No.
just different. It takes a different,
It's a.
it ends like kind of sort of the same, but it takes a completely different route to that direction, right? I hate you, Nick.
I can't say. Let's just say you have to play Berseria before you watch the.
You have to play Zestiria and Berseria
So you have to
before
play
you
like
watch.
120 hours of JRPGs before you can watch this. Like,
Do it.
Do you want Berseria spoilers? That's the question. I don't know if it will be spoiler for you because you wouldn't get it, but it's definitely there. Maddie doesn't even know yet. She hasn't seen it.
I haven't watched second season yet.
R.I.P.
She's only seen the last episode, and she was probably when
I was crying.
She was watching. She's like, "What? What's going on?"
No, I didn't even watch the full episode. I actually watched to the decision of what he has to do.
And you still were like, "What?"
I mean, I was like, "What? Where are they?" But it happened, and then he went Ultra Instinct, and then and then
That's the new Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct.
They played the song.
and then they played the song,
Dun, 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 dun,
and then the ending happened, and it was so precious.
And he screamed really loud for a long time, and I'm like, that voice actor's voice was gone. But
That's funny.
yeah, it was really good. I watched it all in one day again.
Nice. I want to borrow it.
No, we're borrowing Nick's and not mine.
Yeah. Fine. Oh, you have your own. That's funny.
I have my own. I also have my own Persona 4 animation, and then I have my own Persona 4 Golden, and
That came out on Blu-ray.
Persona 4
The golden
animation.
one?
No, like the golden, like the Vita game.
Oh,
because I played
oh.
Nyx.
What were you gonna say, Brian?
I think they came out with the Blu-ray for the Golden series, but it's like super ultra expensive. Like,
Isn't it combined? It's
one
like
of those
combined
limited
with.
releases that
Yeah.
they did.
Those guys always like really overprice their Blu-rays. It's like Aniplex or whoever does
Yeah,
the
Aniplex.
Persona stuff. Ugh. I feel like the Persona ones, wasn't it like there's two sets of Persona 4? Weren't each Blu-ray like $40?
Not for me, no.
Okay.
Yes.
So for Maddie, they're like crazy expensive.
Yeah. I got the limited edition.
I could
Blu-ray
find out
set
how
for
expensive they
people.
were. I'm gonna find out.
Oh, nice.
That was like close to 100.
When I
Dang.
bought mine, they were like $20.
$20. $20.
It's like trying to buy the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood anime. It's impossible without spending like $200.
Stream it off Netflix. Who
Do you
cares?
want
Yeah, no.
do you want it? That's the question.
Do I want?
No, but Aniplex is just really annoying. All right, guys, we are moving to
I want to talk about Ready Player One real quick.
okay because we are running.
So
long.
Brian, our quick review. We both saw it this weekend, and these chumps were too busy
setting this
doing
thing up.
other things besides coming with me. But what were your did you read the book actually?
I did not read the book, so
Okay.
I went into it completely blind.
Okay. And what did you think?
I really liked it, man. It hit the right amount of nostalgia for me, and plus, like, I mean, not to really, I'm gonna try not to like really say anything spoiler or anything, but just like with the amount of Easter eggs in that movie, like I completely lost count. And I mean, you don't want the movie just to be like, oh, look at this reference, but I think it was good enough of a story to really bring everything together and make it work. So, and I think it's definitely one of my new Spielberg ones for sure.
I think that was my surprise, and I'm like, yes, Spielberg still has that magic because I haven't seen a movie from him in a while, and I was like, oh, I wonder if he still got it. But yeah, we talked about this before the podcast started, but there's like the movie essentially starts with this giant race sequence that's like just unbelievable. There's
Speed
like
Racer more than meets
Oh,
the eye.
Did you say Speed Racer? Speed Racer more than meets the eye. That's not even close, but no. But yeah, no. There's lots of vehicles that are referenced. There's definitely a lot of things attacking them that are references, and yeah, it just starts with a bang, and there's just tons of stuff.
Oh, great!
There's anime.
That's a totally Taylor movie.
Yeah.
It starts with the
It is a
bang.
few
There's
anime
things
references.
on every screen exploding, and I'm like, I love you, man.
See, like Nick is just, he doesn't like things. He just likes to complain. He's like, oh, this is just trash.
When it's trash.
he goes, my ears.
No.
I think you would like it though.
I laugh
Well,
at
see,
things.
here at the core, here's what I think why it's great at the core is it's like, I think it's a movie for like us, like people that grew up with games, especially people that grew up with online games, because it's about this guy, Wade Watts, aka Percival, and he's got these online friends that he doesn't know in real life, but like he spends so much time in the Oasis, the virtual world, that those are like his best friends. And I'm sure, I mean, I've had friends that I did meet in real life that I met playing like World of Warcraft and stuff, but
What, you just mouthed me?
It's like, I wasn't a loser, so I didn't know.
Oh, you weren't a loser.
he's not a loser.
Joking.
That's how much
I
I,
have,
paid,
I have
by
my
the way.
clans and everything.
Mm.
The
Hey, I mean, a guy that's been on this podcast before you met playing video games, no? Chris?
yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
See?
No, I was gonna ask
Don't
you a question.
pretend like
I was
you're
gonna-
not
I was
one
gonna-
of us.
I was gonna question. Let's have a question for the video for you guys. There's no like corny, cringy gamer talk like, "Lol, I totally just pwned your ass."
No, there's none of that.
No,
it's
Good.
like, it's all very well done.
Good.
Very well done, yeah.
Good.
There's
No, go home, gamer girl.
No, none of that crap. No, it's all very well done. And the female character that is in it is like, she's not like the damsel in distress. She's like badass. She does her own stuff.
Well, good.
She's like one of the best characters.
Is she sexy?
Mm-hmm. That's debatable. I mean, they're all like
That's
anime CG.
that's
She, like,
debatable.
she has this really weird like spiky
I like how
hedgehog
you're
hair.
actually thinking about it.
This-
I mean, the actress, she's like cute. She's not like this sexy supermodel, but she's like cute, like
Good.
girl next door cute. Yeah.
Think Sword Art Online except good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good way to. It's like Sword Art Online but good meets VR chat, because everybody has their. That's why there's all the references.
I don't know. VR chat really.
When I say VR chat, because everybody's got these crazy avatars, and
You
that's
just made
what
me think about VR chat.
VR chat's amazing.
Hey, it's this piglet going. Hey,
Can
do
you
want-
touch my
hey,
ears,
do you wanna-
please?
Do you want to kill yourself?
Do you want to kill yourself?
Just get on this ledge.
Think
and
about dying.
Think about dying, and then jump off. And he's like, "You're not falling, falls."
We must.
It's like, it's so funny.
we must inform Pooh.
Misinformed. That's sort of like John Tron.
That's from a Josh video.
I'm gonna watch that after
That's
this.
funny. Okay. So, moral of the story, it's good. Go see it, and it's making really good money. So that was I was afraid that it was gonna bomb.
Teacher,
But yes,
I have
student.
a question.
Yes.
Would my mom enjoy it?
It's very steeped in
so.
80s pop culture, so I think she might.
Okay.
There's a lot of 80s music. There's a lot of reference to 80s movies. So I think she might.
Is there
Okay.
any Game of Thrones?
Okay, that she's not. That's.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think
didn't-
there's any
I didn't
game.
notice any.
She won't like it.
It's mostly games.
I know it's mostly games, but there's like I remember in the trailer,
Yeah.
if I can remember words. Like the Iron Giant was in it.
Yeah,
And
Iron
then,
Giant
like,
plays a big part in it.
Some other pop references. So
Yeah, there's a big Gundam. The Gundam is awesome in this, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gundam's in it.
Akira.
The Akira bike. Yeah, Akira bike. The DeLorean.
The DeLorean.
I know Tracer's there at some point for 1 second.
No, she's actually in it a couple times.
Ooh.
So there's this part.
Blizzard!
there's this
Nicely
part where-
done!
Yeah. Well, there was a bunch of. So it's at one point they the main character comes into a bunch of money and he goes down like where you would buy stuff like the microtransaction alley, and it's like the Street Fighter store, the Overwatch store, the Borderlands store, the whatever. It was just stores of different
Of games?
Yeah,
That's
And so
awesome.
like Tracer's in the store with like her pose and stuff, and then I think Ryu's sitting there like doing Hadouken. So that's pretty good.
That's where you buy your
I
avatars,
know
yo.
these things. I like it.
Yeah, the one reference I was kind of proud I caught was there's this gunfight, and one of the girls has the pulse rifle from Aliens.
Nice.
Actually, there's a couple Aliens references. There's one that's a little bit more in your face, but they very clearly had to lean heavily because it's a Warner Brothers movie. There's way more Warner Brothers things than there are anything else, but there's... Anyway, it's good. Go see it.
It's good.
Yeah.
Would you see it again?
I
In
would. I
theater?
actually would, because I would want to like go with somebody that hasn't seen it. I wanted to talk with somebody about it after, but like,
It was. We weren't there.
yeah, nobody was there.
We were-
It was just like it was really
got you,
funny
bud.
because like
There you go, Brian.
I said
Yeah,
it.
Brian.
Yes, there you go. Perfect. We can talk about it later, or not, whatever. If Nick will allow us. No, but like I saw it and I sat next to a bunch of these teenage kids and they just like didn't get anything, and I was like, "You kids! Oh, I'm officially an old man. Okay, I'm officially that guy."
you have not felt that yet?
Not really, like bits and pieces, but they're all like sitting there playing Fortnite on their phones.
They're playing Fortnite.
Oh,
My god.
God.
Yeah, not during the movie, but like before.
No, I don't care. It's just Fortnite in general.
Oh my god, it's popular. I hate it. Ugh.
No, I played it. I played it. It's interesting. It's just like
So Nick really loves Doom. If Doom sold like 100 million copies, Doom is so lame. Everybody's playing Doom. I don't want to be a normie, so I'm just gonna pretend I don't hate Doom. See my Doom guy,
if
wherever he is.
He's over there.
If Doom started being like, "Hey guys, we're hip. Yeah, we're doing all these memes and dances and stuff. Yeah, we're cool," then I'll be like, "Oh my god, Doom." Because Fortnite used to be orcs must die with world like Minecraft, and no one doesn't know that. No one knows that.
I know
'Cause
that.
No one plays that. I know. I gave it to you. We played Fortnite like 2 years ago.
Yeah, like once.
Oh yeah. Well,
And then
I
I was like, "You want to play 7 Days to Die?"
Right, yeah.
It's way better.
I like it better.
Yeah, I played this game before y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the one thing. Fortnite became Battleborn to me. That's what it looks like.
I'm not even joking. I think there's a Battleborn character in Ready Player One. I think that mushroom guy is in Battleborn.
Yeah, it is. That's Battleborn.
Yeah, I think that mushroom guy is in Ready Player One. I'm like, wait, no. There's a Battleborn character in a
Of
movie.
course.
Anyway,
Remember? Oh my gosh.
it's a mech
No.
with a penguin in it.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's what I was thinking about. Like, remember being at PSX, and then they tried to announce that character. It's like, we tried to think of the most badass thing ever. It's a mech with a penguin in it, and the guy's like, "Hey guys, let's do this, man! Yeah, I'm a penguin and I shoot rockets. I'm gonna kill you all." It's like everyone just like,
It was just so try hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was cringy.
it was super cringy, and that's why it died.
Yeah. Rip Battleborn.
Rip Battleborn.
All right, should we go to questions?
So I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know why Fortnite exploded this way.
It's free.
It's free, and Drake played it.
It was probably over before
It's
that.
free, and they saw that PUBG was doing well, so they copied it.
Yes.
It has just different
If
style.
if PUBG just like got its ass together and started like
Getting rid of all the
optimizing
jank. Yeah.
and making the game run well, it would be better than Fortnite because Fortnite's shooting mechanics is dumb.
I don't like the building thing. I tried it, and I'm like, I can't get used to it because people use the building stuff
Oh yeah,
as
that's
like
yeah,
barriers.
To, like,
you
barrier
have to do that to
block
me,
it.
bro. It's like, oh, I'm under attack. Build everything all around me.
Yep, can't do it.
It's your fault, Brian. You did it.
Wait,
My
what?
bad.
You streamed it, and everyone was
You
like, "This guy,
This
game
guy,
that this guy's
this guy knows
playing
what's
is
up.
amazing."
Yep. It all started with Brian.
I'm sorry, Brian.
Oh, Brian, look what you've done.
No, but
I've ruined everything, guys. I'm sorry.
the mobile versions of Fortnite. There's mobile versions of Fortnite
And PUBG.
They're terrible. I play the PUBG one. It's really bad. Like trying to do two-stick controls on a phone is like the worst thing ever.
Why would you torture yourself like that?
I just wanted to see what it was like.
No. In general, why would you want to play that?
I don't know.
Let's get the kids. There's gonna be that one kid who's gonna be like, I'm totally owning noobs right now. And he has like 20 kills, and he's like really good at it. It's like, how do you do that?
Don't know.
Well, I saw there was an article talking about people that basically figured out a way how to hook up a mouse and keyboard to
It's
their
not.
phone.
It's not. That's not the
Oh,
Kotaku
wow.
one, is it?
What's up?
It's not the Kotaku one, is it?
It might have been.
Because I know the guy who did that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm part of his Discord, and I saw that. And I'm like, really? And he was like, "This guy's cheating. He's ruining the game." I'm like, "No, he's not. He's just BSing the entire time." He's like, "I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna see if it works. I'm gonna laugh real hard if it does." It does, and it's like he's just laughing. It's like, "Wow, this game is just awful." Okay. It's a really funny video.
Nice.
Shivoxy, shout out.
Shout out to you, boy. All right. So some questions.
So we'll get some questions from Phantom Thief B. Okay, is it just me or is Thief misspelled?
It's misspelled. Phantom Thief. Phantom
It
Thief
is
B.
misspelled.
Okay. Okay, I was going crazy.
So cool.
So cool.
Cole, what are you guys' thoughts on Nier and Nier Automata? Would you feel like putting in the time to play them?
I beat Nier. I beat Nier Automata. Brian, did you play either Nier?
I haven't, no. I've been wanting to pick up Automata. I haven't had the means of wanting to pick it up yet.
Yeah.
Like I was waiting until it was discounted, like, I don't know, $30 maybe, but it's always like either sold out or it's still like premium price. So
We could just borrow Taylor's.
Yeah.
But
Once I got past that annoying part, that game really goes places. I like the platinum combat, so if you're into platinum combat, it's like as good as it's ever been. And then the story does some weird stuff. So
sounds like Nier.
Yeah.
Well, from the little bit I watched of you playing it, it looked interesting to me. Like, I'd be willing to try it, but I've been saying that about Horizon Zero Dawn and a million other games.
Yeah.
So
It's
Not
dark.
enough time.
You like your dark stories? This one's real dark.
I do like my dark stories.
It's very dark, man.
But is there a giant monster you could kill constantly?
I mean, there are many little monsters you can kill
Does
constantly.
it make sense? It has to be a giant monster. It has to
Is he making a dig at me? Because
It
I
has
don't
to
get it.
fly through the air and then it has to go dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun 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 dun, and things gotta explode everywhere.
Yeah.
thanks.
That's what it's gotta do.
Yep. I think you would like it though, Maddie.
I'd like.
I will say the thing you might not like though is one of the main characters, 2B, is very
Hacking.
overly sexualized.
Oh, 2B, yeah. That I'd probably piss me off, but I'd probably get over it.
So like, there's I don't know why you would do this. Actually, I know exactly why you do this. But you can, if you want, I think you can hit the two sticks together
To
and
blow
she-
up and her skirt blows
Yeah,
off.
she's basically just in her thong.
I know.
I was wondering why they did that.
Because Yoko Taro is a perv.
Well, could you do it with the other female?
She's already pretty like skimpy as it is, so there's nothing to blow up really.
But it's like the move itself is like a way to quickly defend yourself, right? Like was there a reason for it or no? You just do it.
It's something explodes, right?
Yeah, it's like an explosion. Like, you blow yourself up and you have like a sliver of life left.
So it's like an emergency card.
I guess, or it's
That's-
I want to see your ass card.
Well, I'd only use it for if I was about to die.
Is it really a thong or is it like? I don't know.
I always look. It always looks like a diaper to me.
Yeah.
That's not a thong. It's like a one-piece swimsuit thingy, and then I don't know. It's a weird outfit.
She's a robot.
Calling a
guys.
one-piece swimsuit weird?
Yeah. What?
Calling a one-piece swimsuit weird?
I'm saying the whole outfit is weird.
Okay.
She's like in a maid costume.
I'm saying One Piece is weird. The show One Piece.
The show
One
One
Piece is weird.
Piece.
All right, from Spaghetti.
Lots of spaghetti.
Are there
I
any
can't
games-
not say that every time I say spaghetti now.
Spaghetti. Just like say it like.
Sorry, I'm sorry, spaghetti.
Are there any games you did not like the first time you played them, vice versa?
Or that you liked it and then you went back and played and you didn't like.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
I got one.
Okay.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, well, vice versa. So, what game I didn't like right away, and then I replayed it and didn't mind it as much. Final Fantasy VIII. The junctioning system, the drawing magic. I just didn't really. Because going back, because I think I played 9 or 10 first, then went back and played 7. Had that expectation with those, like, oh, 8 should be as good too, and then just that whole completely different system kind of threw it off for me. So I think I only put like an hour or so into it, dropped it, then went back, replayed it, and then finally like figured out, got used to it, and got a little more appreciation out of it.
Yeah, I think 8 has like one of the most underappreciated like soundtracks in all of Final Fantasy. I really love that soundtrack, and the world is really cool too. But yeah, I agree. The junctioning is like,
Doesn't have
unless you exploit the hell out of it, which it like it's kind of a slow hard battle system.
It is. And if you don't, If you really want a coherent storyline, this game is not for you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that one. Oh man, it was that one video.
Yeah.
It was a video explaining the plot, and I still didn't understand.
It was like, what? What?
Isn't the guy that made that video? Isn't he coming on?
No.
Wait,
was that Dark
guy?
Pixel Gaming?
I don't know. I don't know who did that.
Yeah. He did the whole series.
It was like it's like the story of this of Final Fantasy. That's like this. I don't think it was Dark Pixel Gaming.
All right, we'll look it up after. I'm trying to think. I think for me, Legend of Dragoon is one of those where like I really enjoyed it the first time, but going back and playing through it, I was like, oh, the localization's really bad, and the combat's a little slower than I would like, but. And I probably would say the same thing about Lunar, because in my head, like, Lunar is like this masterpiece, but after Maddie played it, I was like, maybe it's not.
Even I knew that. I just knew it's a basic JRPG. It's like, go into battle, just do a move and you're done. Just do it easy.
So what move was that? Because I don't remember that ever happening. Like, I always remember just doing it, like...
Well, it was after... I can, like... spoil the game, right? It's old. So it's after you turn into, what is it? Dragon Master?
Yeah. What? You do that?
Yeah, sorry.
Huh?
Oh, God.
You know it's on the box?
Oh, man, kill me. No, yeah, it's after you become a Dragon Master, and, like, the Black Dragon skill is something where you send all enemies to, like, the void, right?
Uh-huh.
And, I tried it. It was a lot of MP or whatever the magic points were, if that.
It's MP.
I barely remember that battle system. But it was a lot of that. But as long as you went for, I assumed it was like kind of like the vanishing thing where like if you used it and it only hit certain enemies, like it was. I just assumed it wasn't literally going to be like, and all the enemies disappear. Hey, you won the fight and you got all the XP. I'm like. So all I have to do is enter the game, enter the fight, and as long as Alex goes first, I instantly win, no matter how hard the enemies are.
Drain MP?
It does, but I had like so many ways to get my MP back up that it was just. That's how I won the game, and what's funny about the Vita version, which is like a different version, there's a lot of versions of
PSP
it.
remake, yeah.
So that version had like S-crafts or Mystic Arts or whatever you want to call them, and the earlier version didn't. So when I was looking at a guide for where to go, because old game is old, I was at the last fight, like the Gideon fight, if that's his name, and Galleon, my bad, Galleon fight, and it was like, oh man, this is the hardest boss in the game. Like, he can one-shot you. Like, you gotta do this and this and this. And all I did was I used Mia. I used Mia's S-Craft, which was basically a shield for like 10 turns. And you just are immune to everything.
Wow.
And I used that, and I was just spamming everybody else's damaging abilities and like buffs and stuff. And then suddenly the shield wear off, we got hit, and then everyone's just like half health. And I was like, alright, she was already recharged. Do it again. And that's how I won the final battle. And I was like, this is the most underwhelming way to win a fight. Okay, great. And then the payoff at the end was just, I've already said this, but it just wasn't worth, really.
Anything for you, Nikolai? I have one for the other way around.
Okay.
So initially, playing through Final Fantasy 12 on PS2, it felt really slow, and I'm like, oh, what is this Gambit system? I was, it was the first one that they didn't use turn-based combat.
Maddie, that's not the same thing.
Oh, it is.
Taylor. It's not the same thing, because Final Fantasy 12 Remake is completely different.
I don't care. I'm counting it. I'm totally counting it.
He's counting it.
You just add that little speed-up button, and they have the whole new job board system.
Added turbo mode.
Yep.
They changed the game.
And I know they made it better.
I'm going to allow you, but everyone else, I'm going to say, hey, people in the comments, say that's not the same. It doesn't work.
Shut up.
A lot of tension in this episode.
Yes.
I don't know. This is basically every episode. To be honest.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
It could be worse. I haven't like. I'm such a young.
That's the good thing.
What?
Exactly.
Anyway, I haven't really replayed any of my JRPGs yet because I started 3-4 years ago now. So I've been constantly playing new ones. What?
Smash It doesn't count.
Oh yeah, well, Spaghetti agrees, so thanks.
He agrees that the remake made it better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's not the same game.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm right and you're all wrong, and I don't care.
All right, I'll allow that.
Well, basically, my point was I can't really answer this question because I haven't had a second time of any of my games. So
It's true.
It's fair.
Cheesy youngin. Still waiting for that
I'm
spoiler
jelly.
cast for Tokyo Xanadu. Just waiting,
One of these days.
One of these days.
I'll play it.
it's a good healthy exercise for you, Nick.
It's good healthy exercise.
Yeah, it works on your patience.
I've had
I gotta go kill a Rathian.
again for the 160th time,
No.
and I only do it because
I don't think God, I
What?
can't speak anymore. I don't even think Taylor's fought in a devil show yet.
I have not.
Are you gonna come back? You gonna come back to us, Taylor?
I don't know, maybe. I'm probably like under gear.
you're tired. You gotta go to sleep.
Okay, Morgana.
Go to bed.
All right.
All right, so we gotta find one for me. Final Fantasy 15.
You didn't go back.
Wait,
to
you
that.
liked it and then you hated it, or do you hated it and then you liked
I
it?
liked it, and then I want to think about it. I hate it. I don't want to play. I can't play it anymore.
Okay.
That means you hate Tales of Zestiria, because they're the same game, right?
Same story.
Oh, same story.
Same exact story.
My bad.
Which is really funny when I was telling people that. They're like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm like, no.
So wait, who is Saray supposed to go get married to?
What?
You said it's the exact same story. Who's he supposed to go get married to?
Same main plot.
Oh, so it's not the same. Okay.
Oh God.
Wait, so who are his 3 best friends that are supposed to accompany him on the way?
Nicolio, Edna,
Lila,
Okay.
Edna,
What's his car that he drives
Alicia.
it's called Being a Spirit.
Being a spirit master.
Yeah, man, they're so similar. That sounds like the exact same game.
It sounds like a story.
Uh-huh.
A same story where
Uh-huh.
the main bad guy is exactly the same.
Oh, now it's different. Now it's just the bad guy. Okay. See, I never troll Nick.
Taylor,
This is
Taylor,
really
no,
fun.
No, Taylor.
So Nick.
It's about to explode. You better watch out.
How? You're the one that said 15 in Hysteria.
No. But you're busting on Hysteria.
I'm not busting.
She's
saying
turning red. Look at her. She's turning red.
I'm not busting on Hysteria. I'm saying they're nothing alike.
No, they're.
I'm saying they're like totally different.
It's really funny.
You're really funny.
It's
You're a funny guy.
It's the bad guy.
Falling apart.
I see.
Falling apart.
He's falling apart. All right.
What's the next question?
Next question is, why won't Maddie play any more JRPGs?
'Cause
She really
Monster
needs to
Hunter
start
is
playing
just
this
too
right
good.
I
now.
thought we banned Oz.
That's from Smash Miss.
Got him.
Got him. All right. From Smash Miss. Is a novelty of portability enough to prioritize a multi-platform game on Switch over the more powerful consoles?
It used to be, not anymore.
No.
No.
Not anymore.
No.
Because after Knights of Azure 2, that crashed on me like a bajillion times and ran like poop, I'm like, nope. I'm done with that.
Yep.
Unless it's made for Switch, like...
It has to be made for Switch.
But we'll see. Then there's the argument of, do you play it docked or do you play it in handheld mode? And so, like, something like Octopath Traveler, I'm just going to play it in handheld mode.
Oh yeah, handheld mode. I never play my Switch docked unless we were streaming Mario Kart, which we haven't done in a long time.
Because
by
our
the
internet
way.
hates us.
That's true. Our internet does hate us.
Stupid Mordor.
Stupid. It's mine's a Moria.
Oh, Moria, sorry.
Dragon Cafe. Did you see the Switch version? There's popping everywhere.
I think that just might be the game.
No, it's Switch.
Okay.
Just playing the Switch.
It's Switch. It's all Switch's fault.
I want to wait and see some comparison videos
Yeah.
before I buy that game. But yeah, what about you, Brian? Any? You have a Switch, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I still have a Wii U.
Okay.
So he doesn't know.
I guess it all just depends on how often you're either playing on the go or just if you don't feel like playing on the couch. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it all just depends on your situation, I guess. But like or just whatever you're in the mood for. Like, I wouldn't really say that's a reason to prioritize just because it has the portability.
If it's the only thing you play, of course, buy it on Switch. It's just we've ran into so many problems with multi-platforms and Xenoblade 2.
Yeah, I feel like it's only like its first year and it's already running into power problems and memory problems. Like games just run worse on the portable version.
Like Smash brings up a good point where he's talking about if the Switch could handle Ease 8, seeing how fast.
I don't think it can.
Yeah.
Just because some of those battles are just so many enemies on the screen going so fast and so much info is being processed.
So much special
it won't.
effects to be like
Like my PS4 was starting to like. Well, it was already going right because it's all running at 60 FPS. So it's I don't think a Switch can handle it.
We'll see.
Well, when you're playing it, your Switch is be going.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
shaking,
melt, start
vibrating.
smoking, yeah.
It's like playing. Like when I was playing Xenoblade 2 on my Switch. If I don't have any sound on it, I hear it. It's like.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
like,
never heard my Switch make noise.
And if you felt like on the top, you feel all the hot air flowing out. And I'm like,
Wow.
Woo! I mean, I do that
Doesn't-
with this.
Yeah, this is the same.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Does the Switch, whether it's docked or it's in handheld mode, does it run at like different frame rates or something? Or not frame rate? Or does it run differently if it's in one compared to the other?
Yes,
Yeah.
it runs better docked.
And in some instances, it does run at higher frame rates. So, like for example, Fire Emblem Warriors, you have the option when it's docked, you can have it run 720 at 60 frames or 1080 at 30. But then on handheld, it's only 720 30. There's no 60 frames option. So yeah, I don't know why it gives it a power boost. I don't think there's any extra guts in there. It's just a
Yeah, which is
It's plugged in. Yeah, because like if I unplug this will run worse.
that will run worse. Yeah.
okay. Maybe that's a constant source of power.
I don't know what. Like, I hope if later consoles generations do the can portabilize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They do the thing where if you plug it back into the console, there's more guts there basically. So you
That'd
can
be nice.
run the really high res what have you. But then if you want to take it on the go, yes, you have to downgrade, but you can take it on the go. So like if they can make a way for that to happen, then
We have that.
Win-win.
It's called PS4 Remote Play.
Oh,
Every PS4 game's portable, guys.
it is. If you have a
You
pro,
can play every game on the go.
Yeah, if you have a pro, it's even better.
Oh.
I don't.
I mean, that's how I played like most of Persona 5.
I know
That's
you're
so
such
funny.
a weirdo.
What? I was laying in bed playing Persona 5. It was great.
You played for over 24 hours in
And
a
I played
day.
for over 24 hours. That's how I was able to do it.
Yeah, he's
Role
walking
play.
around. He walks out of his room and he's just like,
It's just
and
a
I'm
door-
like, what are you doing? And he's just like, play Persona 5. I'm like, wait, what?
Yep. He's like, what? Why? How?
Why? I go into my
It's like-
room
it's
and
like-
I'm laying on my bed over there.
It's like I'm walking to the kitchen and I'm playing Persona 5. Suck it.
Well, when Persona 5 Ruby gets announced for Switch,
Yeah,
at
except
E3
Switch won't
this
be able to
year,
handle it.
I'll be playing it. It was on PS3. It can handle it. It can handle
No,
it.
it can't. No.
It's not gonna be announced. It's gonna like show Joker and Taylor's like, it's here, I'm telling you.
And then
it's gonna
Joker's
be
like in Smash or
"It's
something."
not." No.
That would be hilarious.
It's gonna be like, in Shin Megami Tensei 4, you can play as Joker as a guest character.
No, it's gonna be.
As a guest character.
And the next character in Sonic Racing is Joker.
What? Whoa!
I mean, I could see Morgana in a Sonic All-Star Racing. Sega and Sonic All-Star Racing. They had the guy from Shenmue driving the forklift.
No,
in
but,
Sega and
that's Sonic and All-Star Racing. The next one's just called Sonic Racers. And it's all Sonic.
Wait, did they officially announce that?
No.
Oh.
I think that's what they're doing. They showed shots. They showed racing, and then on the top it says Sonic.
No, it's just gonna be Sonic R next. Sonic R 2.
Sonic R, yeah.
The running game. Have you seen
Yeah.
that? Yeah, it's really bad.
We've all watched John, you know.
Is this real life?
Don't die.
Okay.
Oh
Don't
god.
die on this.
Okay,
Wait till the podcast is over, then you can die.
that's gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen for me too.
From
Oh, no.
Yoshi Shimi. I'm playing through Legend of Dragoon now. I'm 5 hours in and just got the darts transformation, so no spoilers. But I'm curious on Nick's thoughts since I know he started it recently too. Personally, my impressions are that it doesn't hold up due to slow battle animations, bad translation. But I love the game despite this because they don't make games like this anymore with pre-rendered backgrounds and this kind of ost.
Yep. Official
I
soundtrack.
think I said the same exact
Yeah, I
complaints that
basically
he
did.
Yep.
And yeah, It's like I enjoy it. Okay, I got to the point where I'm going to the third chapter, and Dart was just being his Dart self again, and I was like, I gotta make a skit of this. This is hilarious.
Oh, you're just a little sister or whatever.
You know, Shauna's like, I'm thinking about the future, and I'm thinking about us, and it's like, it's okay, Shauna. You know, I wonder what Rose is doing right now. I'm like, Dart!
Are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
Hey, Dart, you want to go and make out over here? Shauna, that would be inappropriate. You're like a sister to me.
No, and then...
That would be like incest. Come on.
You're able to control Dart, and I go, you can talk to all the characters. And I go talk to Shauna, and Shauna's like, hey, Dart. It's like, hey, Shauna, you know where Rose is? And then Shauna's like, no, I don't know where Rose is!
That's amazing.
Dart. He's the master.
So you like the main protagonist?
He's so thick.
He reminds me of
That's
that anime Everyday Nozaki-kun or whatever. Have you seen that anime?
I think I have.
It's kind of the same thing. There's like that cute girl with the bow in her hair, and she's like trying to help him out. And she really likes him, and he's just like,
Is that the manga guy? The manga
Yeah.
guy yeah, I've seen that.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dart, you baka!
That's exactly what it was. I'm like...
Oh my gosh, Devil asked, did you ever watch the Legend of Dragoon commercial? It is like one of the worst commercials for a game I've ever seen in my life. So, have you got to the
that's a pretty big... thing.
Have you seen the battle arena? Have you gotten to the battle fighting tournament yet?
I mean,
you must have,
yeah,
right?
I have.
Okay, so the commercial is Dart is fighting Lloyd in the battle tournament, and then... But it's all CG, and then, like, he cuts his head off, and he's like, guys, he cut my head off, and it's, like, them filming a commercial, like, in the game.
I think I remember that.
It's so bad, and then it's like, Legend of Dragoon, buy it on PlayStation. I'm like, what was that? It's, like, totally not the same tone at all, and, it was awful. It was so
It would
bad.
be better if it was, like, a romantic comedy, and Shauna's walk up to Dart, and Dart's like, Dart, I love you, I want to be with you forever. Oh, that's nice. You know where Rose is?
Oh my god, that commercial's bad. Because I remember it was on like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or something.
I
and I was like, why? Why?
You're probably like, it's so funny. I don't know what that game is. But now you think about it, it's like, oh,
So battle systems
make Lloyd-
is archaic.
it was unique for the time, but it could be so much better if it modernized it. And it's like the transitions between like characters is so slow.
Yeah, the transformation's slow. Yeah, it's just really.
I mean,
slow.
there's an option in the options where you could turn off the long transformations, but I don't care. It's just that doesn't bother me. It's like attack.
Is it worth playing now? Because I haven't played it yet myself. So
Yeah. No, you should
If you-
play it.
if
you
you-
need it needs to be in your repertoire.
If you can deal with old school JRPGs, I would say give it a try. Yeah.
Mhm.
To me, it's one of like really nostalgic for me. But yeah,
And just seeing how Dart acts is just hilarious.
it's really good music, and like they were saying, like the pre-rendered backgrounds, it's like one of the best looking games on the system. I would say it's like up there with the Final Fantasy games.
wasn't it like a first party Sony game too?
It was, yeah. It was
So-
Sony Japan, Studio Japan, yeah.
They're remaking it. It's happening.
Yeah, that's what
E3.
Bluepoint's working on. Bluepoint's
Bluepoint's
working on
working on-
Legend of Dragoon remake. That'd be amazing, dude.
And it's gonna be announced. It's gonna be shown, and it's gonna be like, I love you, Dart.
So, did anybody know where?
Where's
Anybody
Rose?
know where Kongal is?
Yeah, where's Kongal? Miru's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Everything's boring. Hang out with me, Dart.
Who does that
No, where's
remind you
Rose?
of?
Where's
Nick?
Rose?
That remind you of anybody you know? Huh?
No.
Oh, okay. There's a total inside joke. Sorry.
I don't get it.
Trying to remember.
We'll take it off the podcast later.
All right.
Anyway, and no, it's not.
Yeah, it's someone who hasn't been here for a while.
Oh,
Oh.
From Spaghetti.
that's a spaghetti.
Have any of you played Shadows of Adam?
Shadows of Adam.
Negative.
Negative.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
What's Shadows of Adam?
I don't know.
I played
I thought
it.
he was gonna say Shadows Hearts, and I'm like, hell yeah, I have.
Shadow Hearts,
No,
Shadows of the
debate.
Damned?
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
No.
Why is Devil's Cry
Sonic?
Sonic.
Sonic? I don't know. He did a Sonic thing.
What is Shadows of Adam? We are we have a very high, you know.
We are very high.
Yeah, we are very high right now. High and light. We have a high knowledge of JRPGs.
But have not heard of that
Never
one.
heard of Shadows of Adam. It's an indie Steam game. Oh, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't play that garbage.
We don't play Steam indie games. What the
If it doesn't
hell
say
is that?
Tails or Trails, throw it in the trash.
Yeah. It's all trash. If it doesn't have a giant PlayStation logo on it, then I don't play it. Actually, that name does now starting to sound familiar.
If the main character's not a spiky-haired emo guy, I don't even want to look at it.
How dare you do that to me? Hey, where's Rose? That's how quick the cuts are in that game. That's it. But yeah, we haven't played it. Maybe we'll look into it. So here's a new segment
God.
called this question of the week, and this question is: are you worried about the state of Final Fantasy the Final Fantasy VII remake? Because it was announced in 2015. We were all there before any of you watched us.
Even I was
streaming
there.
live.
Even I was there.
And yeah, Maddie was there, and you weren't even playing JRPGs then.
Wow.
Wow.
2015?
Yeah.
This
years
is summer
ago.
20. Yeah.
So wait. Oh, I need to know if it was... Because middle of junior year was when I played Persona 4.
And then
When did you graduate?
And then everything.
2016.
changed.
Then I think you just started. You like had like a couple games under you.
Yeah, I just started. But I was the whole time, if you ever find that clip, which you probably can, the whole time, because I people watched, so the whole time, I didn't even care about what was happening on the screen. I was staring at Taylor, because he was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like freaking out.
He was-
Yeah.
And I was just like, because I looked at it, I'm like, is this either gonna be a remake or is this gonna like rip Taylor's heart out? So I was just like, I'm gonna watch this.
yeah.
And in the moment, I was kind of confused at first. I'm like, is this actually happening?
You maniacs!
And then
My god looks exactly like that!
And then I heard the beep, boop, boop.
Taylor even
I'm like,
said
oh my
it.
God.
I
Taylor was
called it before they even started.
Actually happening. Like I heard,
Such a
like, I
great
was
clip.
thinking that,
Yeah.
and I'm like, but that confirmed it. And I'm like, this is happening.
And then
now.
they show Barrett's gun. I'm like, no fucking way.
He was in a montage.
Do you guys remember that gaming montage that's now probably obsolete
What?
of Final Fantasy VII when they showed gameplay?
Oh yeah.
I was like, that looks pretty sweet. And then now we haven't heard of it for 2 years.
Exactly. It was the same year. It was December. That first PSX we went to. They showed gameplay. I'm like, wow. They already showed gameplay. This is gonna be out next year, man. This is gonna be out
it
next
was
year.
Like
3 years.
3 years later.
Nope.
Nope. So
7
I
years
asked everyone
later.
what they thought. Mr. Fatagu said,
Oh, we're just going to read out the whole conversation?
"No, I'm gonna pick them out."
Okay.
Well, what?
So if he doesn't read yours, it was a shitty comment.
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, that's right.
You guys, I hate you. We're short in time right now, so I'm just
Big
gonna
push.
go through it
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, this is almost 2 hours.
Yep.
Yes.
Mr. Fatagu said, "Well, what state? We have no idea what the state is right now, and that is really worries me. We do because we don't really know if they totally threw it that concept out, and now they're remaking it. We just don't know.
The remake.
they-
remake.
Yeah.
They completely took it off that other studio, right? So it's now all in-house.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah. And I remember.
So-
Do you remember when Nomura had a picture that
The screenshot of the
Yeah,
Scorpion
Cloud-
boss?
well, are you talking about the one where he's behind the box or
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah.
and
The
he's
stealth
like,
mechanic?
I have video footage, but I decided not to show it. I'm like,
Corporate, no, they were like,
Yeah.
the higher-ups told me to not show it.
yeah, it's like, really? Don't tease us that way.
And then they still didn't show
You
it.
still haven't shown it.
It's probably
Uh,
obsolete now.
Yeah, it probably doesn't look anything like that anymore. They showed like concept art, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they showed the church and I like lost it. That's crazy.
Abram said, as someone who's never played FF7, no, I do worry for the franchise, as if they do fuck this one up, I believe that a lot of their loyal fans would jump ship and never forgive them for dismantling their iconic game.
That's probably true.
I think
I
that
feel like they're forgiving though. the fan base.
I do think that it's gonna happen anyway because it's not gonna be an exact copy. So it's like,
I feel like we're like, as a hardcore Final Fantasy fan, we're right in the middle. 13 was fucking terrible. 15 was not amazing, but it made up for it. So now where it's like, all right, Your Beckett were even,
Now they kiss.
and then they
And
kissed.
then they kiss.
Oh my gosh! If Lightning was in Final Fantasy 15, that would have been amazing.
It's gonna be
That's a secret ending.
Secret,
That's
the
the
secret ending
character.
of
instead
Final Fantasy 15.
instead of Vincent in the coffin, it's gonna be Lightning.
That'd be
It's gonna be like we resed this old game. It's just like I am you, but in female form.
okay.
Plays exactly like Cloud.
You know what's really weird? If you remember from the initial trailer, they showed the protagonist from Parasite Eve, Aya. Her name's Aya Brea or Aya Brea. I wonder if they'll just be posters of her all over the Midgar.
They showed her.
You have to really pay attention when they're doing those big wide shots of Midgar. There's you can see this poster and it's her.
Oh,
But that'd be funny if they had a poster of Lightning or something really random.
dude, that totally just reminded me of when you played Third Birthday and you're like, "What is this game?" And
It's
you were
nothing like
you
the
were
others.
so mad.
Oh, it was awful.
Oh, because you're like, you just played the first one and the second one because you're like, I gotta review this game, I gotta play the other ones, and you're like, what is this? This game sucks.
It's trash.
It's trash. You're like, Kimpy says, I'm pretty optimistic for it. A playable HD modernized fresh take on a classic has so much potential to be something so many are so nostalgic for, yet inviting for newcomers at the same time. Unlike a lot of older games, FF7 just seems so perfect for modernization. Midgard is one of the most iconic settings in the medium, and getting to explore a fleshed-out version of it alone has me excited one day to play it.
That's Maddie right there. Someone who's never played it before.
Yeah.
And I don't care to play the original.
Oh, the original.
You're right. I don't want the. I don't really care for the side by side comparison. I'll be that one person who's just
And-
I'll play it fresh, and if it's a good game, it's a good game.
Exactly. Wandy agrees with Kimpy.
Okay.
Thunk.
Nice.
I know someone doesn't.
Phantom Thief B Cole says, I honestly can't imagine it being good. I really can't think I think they can with their business practices. Remember how disjointed FF15 was with the movie, anime, character episodes, making the main game feel lacking.
That's true, but the anime was pretty good.
It was, but you needed
Also, this is a remake, not a new
game.
entry.
That's
They're
true.
not gonna accompany it with another. They already had a movie, you know.
it's gonna be like, hey, buy our season pass and you'll get the dressing Cloud as a girl scene. Oh, okay.
Even though that's a pivotal part of the game, but okay.
They're gonna skip it over. You have to buy the DLC. It's gonna be like Tim is gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna be right back right now. And it's gonna fade out and it's gonna come back. Just randomly. It's like, okay guys, let's get out of Midgar.
That would be terrible.
Spaghetti.
Lots of spaghetti.
With companies moving to SaaS, software as a service, the initial releases suffer like FF15, and they rely on the hardcore audience to buy it day one. Like FF15, they will patch it later, and it'll be a completely different game. Do you believe that?
They can't.
I know
they're
they've been
gonna-
taking so freaking long.
I
So
know.
if they do that,
No, the
then
whole point, the reason why they were doing episodic is so they could take their time and do each part properly.
Which is why I don't think they're going to do it episodic anymore. I think it's just going to be a full game because they're
think
taking
so?
so long. Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, that's what I would prefer. And really, what's interesting to me is I remember Colin Moriarty used to talk about this. He's like, they're making it sound like this game that's the biggest thing ever. And I'm like, when I think about the different towns, what happens in each town, Witcher 3 has got to be bigger. A lot of the towns are just one,
They're typical JRPG towns where it's two houses and some houses.
yeah, exactly. It's like Nibelheim is there's a town square and there's Shinra Mansion. There's a few other houses. It's a small town. I feel like the only big town in the whole game is Midgar, and Cosmo Canyon is kind of big.
Golden Saucer.
Gold Saucer is gonna be
Saucer, yeah.
that. I said this a million times, but that has got to be the coolest place in the whole game. That's the thing I'm looking forward to more than anything.
So what we don't know is they're ditching the whole open worldness thing that you see. It's going to be all pre-rendered now.
okay.
That'd be cool.
I wouldn't mind that if they did it right. Isuel said, "It is not needed. They should have left FF7 as is." I remember that an executive said that if they do remakes, it's because they ran out of ideas.
Ah, interesting.
I feel like the demand was just way too high, and they're like, hey, look at all this free money we can get.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly. They've been teasing it for so long because it was the tech demo for PS3. And
I don't think they were making it then. They're just
Well, you know what it was is EGM like ran a fake story. This is real fake news. They said, "Oh, actually, they're doing a remake," and they just lied basically. And so I was like, "Oh my gosh, awesome!" And then they just didn't.
It's too early for a remake. Had to be in the PS4, which is now probably going to be on the PS5.
You know what's interesting though? I remember what's his name? The creator of Final Fantasy, Sakaguchi. Yep. At one point he said they were planning on remaking 7, 8, and 9 for PS2, and they just didn't for some reason. That would have been amazing.
That would have been pretty awesome.
Yeah.
PB, I demand deeper chocobo racing breeding and the Gold Saucer Arena.
Yeah.
Actually, leave the arena exactly how it is. With the chance of getting a combination of relays that give you like 1 billion points, but don't auto-end your run.
So remember the battle arena is like that slot machine thing?
Mm-hmm.
There's one that you just lose and you just have to start over. You don't get any points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Brian?
About the remake?
The state of Final Fantasy VII. Worried? Not? Don't care?
I mean, I'm in the middle of like I don't care, and like I want it to, I don't want it to be bad. Like I want to have hope that, like, I mean, since they brought it back in their main studio now, I'd like to think that they're learning their lesson, especially from like the last few. But I don't know. I guess wait and see. Like, but I honestly don't think we're gonna see that till like 2020.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, because Kingdom Hearts is their main focus right now.
Yeah.
Once that's out and done, then they'll probably go full force in that, unless like they're gonna tease something with like FF16 or something. But I don't know. I think that's still a long ways away.
I think FF16's next gen. I think that's like year 2 of PS5.
FF16 is gonna be your an idol group.
Okay.
Right, you're all girls. You know, all girl idol group.
Yeah. So FF10-3.
Except not cringy. They're gonna make it serious.
How can you make a serious idol Final Fantasy game?
They made a serious boy band Final Fantasy game called FF15.
Bam, 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 bam.
I can see it though.
No.
Yeah. They'd be like, what, Maddie?
Back to the question. Do you care about the state of FF7 Remake?
It's not for us.
Why not? It's our podcast. Like,
Yeah.
we talk about what we think too. Okay.
What do you think, man?
What do you think, Maddie?
I'm also kind of like I don't care, but I'll probably play it when it comes out because, if it looks good. If it looks like a battle system, I'll enjoy, right? Mm. Like, if they randomly turn it into tactics or something, right? Like, I know you guys would love that, but it's just like, I wouldn't play it. Final Fantasy VII Tactics.
They're probably just gonna put it on the 15 engine just so they can make their money back from all those years in development.
Which
so.
I don't mind because I liked the 15 battle system. More magic would be cool because half the time I was just like,
it has to be
Blizzard.
The whole materia system. If that materia system is not there, or not even like customized, not as customizable,
Yeah.
people are gonna be pissed.
People will riot.
Yeah.
People will riot in the streets.
As long as they fix the whole NPC when you're talking to them, when they're like, "Hey, what's up?" So I'm like, what are you looking at?
I am curious how they're gonna deal with or translate the cross-dressing cloud scene though.
Oh yeah, and make the boobs jiggle because what's
Tifa?
Sid? No, Sid.
Yeah.
Sydney? Is that her name?
Oh, Cindy.
Cindy.
Yeah.
Her boobs are like,
Oh yeah.
and like you don't have to make them like super jiggly. Right?
Give a little physics there.
Yeah, just give it a little physics. You know, it's kind of PS1-y right there. Even PS1 Tifa's boobs were like water balloons.
They were, in the CG cutscenes, it was like ridiculous.
It was water balloons. They were water balloons.
There's like a part when the Highwind's crashing and she's like on the deck and it's like
They were water balloons.
They were like bigger than her head. It was insane.
No, they're just like one of them was gonna pop. It was animated that poorly.
Oh, I love how the first photo Prompto takes in that game is of Cindy's boobs, right? And if you decide to keep it and you choose that as your last photo, the final meaning of that game could be so different.
That is perfect. I saw that. This is like these boobs.
Oh no. It's like Prompto, give me a picture to, I need to look through your photo collection.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Well, yeah, the hat suit. He has to, somewhere.
In his private collection.
It's private collection,
Yep.
Oh man, Taylor, how do you feel?
I'm trying to forget it exists, but like every once in a while, stories keep popping up. Like a couple weeks ago, there was something about like new job postings, and it just like keeps coming up. I feel like if it doesn't show up at E3 this year, it's a PS5 game.
Yeah.
Like that's what I feel like. If they're just like delaying it so far, then that's what I think. Because it'll have been
3-4 years.
yeah 3
years.
yeah.
Mhm.
Gosh. Yeah, 3
Do you think they'll
years.
tease the PS5 this year? Or do you think that's a 2019 reveal with a 2020 release?
They're gonna show off this like picture that looks like a Switch, and like that's the PS5.
I don't know.
The PS5 is gonna be a Switch.
I don't think so.
It has to be.
It's going to be.
It's going to be a modular console where you can just swap parts out.
That's the Xbox. No, but this is gonna be a Switch. They had a mock-up of like a Switch-like system before the Switch was even announced.
The Vita too.
Yeah, it was
Vietnamese life.
Vietnamese life.
Yes, me life.
And now we'll be able to have a portable PlayStation again. Updated. Only one system. And maybe we'll get virtual console for real on PS4.
PS1 classics.
Yeah.
I'm so shocked we never got that.
I'm still I want my PS1 classics. I have so many on my PS3.
Like how I mean, I know it's a lot of licensing and hurdles with that, but it really can't be tough to just let you re-download all those ones that you bought off PS3.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Exactly.
Like PS4. Where's my Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2?
You have 5, Nick. Calm down.
It's a great game. Amazing game, guys.
April Fool's.
You know what? This entire episode's an April Fool's joke. Because I'm silly.
Oh, chat didn't disappear this time.
No, it didn't.
That's cool.
How do I feel?
How do I feel?
I don't.
How do you feel?
How do
don't
I
feel.
feel?
I just forget that it even exists, and then I remember, I'm like, I really want to play that game.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, whatever. I got my Player 5.
I hope if they do it episodic, it's not like 3 years between releases. Like, it's got to be every year. Like, boom, boom, boom.
Boom,
Every
boom,
5 years. It's going to be over 15 years. No, Final Fantasy 7.
Because that's going to be a terrible, like, people don't like waiting, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to like the idea of, oh, here's part 1, now you got to wait like 3 years for part 2. I'm like, I would just
I
not
know,
even...
that would be awful. I mean, I can't believe there's anyone like that who's ever gone through that. I mean, whoever's gone through that must be awful.
I know exactly what you're
That's been
doing.
a terrible thing, right, Maddie?
I don't know what he's doing.
The person who he's talking about has gone to sleep.
Yes.
Morgana?
Yes.
Yes, Morgana.
Morgana.
All right.
Let's go.
I think it's time to go to sleep, everyone.
Yeah.
I think it is too.
Morgana
getting
is
late.
telling you.
It's getting late.
For those East Coasters, it's like actually
we got
bedtime.
some ramen to get.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
I'm not leaving
No,
this
I'm
house.
joking. We'll get some Taco Bell.
Do it.
So
Is it even open?
Yes.
On
It's.
Easter?
Why wouldn't it?
I don't know.
It's
Yeah, do you think people actually care about their employees?
Anyway,
No,
guys,
should
I
not.
was going to say something really terrible, but I just said it too.
thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with Sean Chiplock. Thank you, Brian, for joining us. It was fun.
Oh, hell, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
It was
plug-
a pleasure to do this with you guys.
Thanks for being our guinea pig.
And then
Pleasure.
you've been streaming. Like, what's your Twitch and your Twitter and all that stuff? People
Tease
wanna
the
watch?
chat!
No, don't even.
Yes. So I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at twitch.tv/bcops. You can find me on Twitter at Bryan Kopp.
And that's COPP, right?
It's
Or
K.
K.
KO?
It's KOPP.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good deal.
I'm currently doing a Nuzlocke challenge, so about halfway through that, and yeah,
It's fun to
good
watch.
times.
He's
Is
awesome.
Randy still a thing?
What's up?
Is Randy still a thing?
Oh, is Randy still alive? Was that the Sandshrewer?
Yeah, the Sandshrew.
The Sandshrew?
Oh, he's still there. I lost Venusaur. I lost.
He lost Bill.
Yep, Bill's
Okay.
gone.
Is Nuzlocke mean that if you lose,
If you
they
faint
die?
once, you have to release them.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, I have the list.
Oh yeah, he has his list of his rips.
Yep. Lost a Mankey, a Zubat, a Rattata, a Pidgey, a Venusaur, and then today I lost Drowsy, Farfetch'd, and Butterfree.
Oh, but Eustace is still alive. That's what matters.
Yes.
All right. So, next week is Sean Chiplock. It's gonna be intense, insane. Hopefully, everything works again.
No, it's gonna break. Craftium wasn't here.
Oh, no, but
So it
Craftium's
works.
gonna be here next week.
And it'll definitely.
Oh, that's gonna break now.
Everything's gonna explode.
Everything's
It's gonna
Don't
break because
explode.
Craftium's here.
Dang it. All right. Thank you guys, and we'll be back next week at 1.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.